This podcast is part of Another Happy Studios,
the home of podcasts with passion.
Hello and welcome to Still Got Legs, a Doctor Who Rewatch podcast brought to you by Another Happy Studios. After 2 weeks of naff episodes, this is what I had waited for.
Had we but world enough and time, this coyness lady were no crime. We would sit down and think which way to walk and pass our long love's day. Though by the Indian Granger's side, should rubies find I by the tide, of Humber would complain I would love you 10 years before the flood. And you should, if you please, refuse till the conversation of the Jews. My vegetable love should grow vaster than empires and more slow. 100 years should go to praise thine eyes and on thy forehead gaze. 200 to adore each breast, but 30,000 to the rest. An age at least to every part, and the last age should show your heart. For lady, you deserve this state, nor would I love at lower rate. But at my back I always hear time's winged chariot hurrying near, and yonder all before us eye deserts of vast eternity. Thy beauty shall no more be found, nor in thy marble vault shall sound my echoing song. Then worms shall try that long-preserved virginity, and your quaint honour turn to dust in the ashes of all my lust. The grave's a fine and private place, but none I think do there embrace. Now therefore, while the youthful hue sits on thy skin like morning dew, and while thy willowing soul transpires at every pore with instant fires, now let us sport as while we may, and now like amorous birds of prey, rather at once our time devour, than languish in his slow-chapped power. Let us roll all our strength and all our sweetness up into one ball, and tear our pleasures with rough strife through the iron gates of life. Thus, though we cannot make our son stand still, yet we will make him run. Hello everyone, welcome to Still Got Legs, a Doctor Who Rewatch podcast, the only one that exists in the world. My name is Nathan, and as always I'm joined by my wonderful companion as we go on this fantastic journey through time and space, Alan Z. Geronimo Clara, and rewatch all of Doctor Who. Hello Lawrence, you fuckhead.
Hello man, that was horny, bro.
I was not used to being given that much silence and space. I thought I'd be heckled and jeered and interrupted like times of old.
That's the old Lawrence. The new Lawrence embraces Culture Corner and wants you to
After I
thrive and
yelled
succeed.
at you.
Well, yes.
And gave you a taste of your own medicine.
Yeah, I think that was the main thing that taught me a lesson. I didn't want to bestow upon that to anyone. Yeah, man, I like that. That was horny. That was sexy.
That was a poem. That was a listener suggested Culture Corner from Ryan Ward. Thank you, Ryan Ward. The poem was called World Enough and Time. Recognize that?
I do, but it would have fit more because when you said at one point before the flood, and I was like, that's a Doctor Who episode as well, though.
Yeah, but I also said World Enough and Time, which was the opening words of the poem.
Oh, I might have tuned out to that bit. I might have been thinking about how horny this was about to get. Getting myself excited.
Sick. Anyway, Lawrence, can you pronounce this?
Oh, God, what? Oh, my Lord, what in the fuck? You've really stitched me up here. Right, okay, this is Taumatawaka. Hang on, is it, if someone speeds me up, is this going to be like an outrageous slur or something?
No, this is the longest place name in the world. It's a hill in New Zealand.
Okay. Why is it this long? Nothing needs to be... All right. Taumatawakatang ighang angak oawu tamata iriupakapik mangua ahoronuk upokai when you akitan... Hang on. This really feels like something.
So motherfucker tami hamako o tamate turipu kakapiki monohoro nukopo kai fe no wa ki tonight hu.
Right. But you know that from something, though, don't you?
So motherfucker tami hamako o tamate turipu kakapiki monohoro nukopo kai fe no wa ki tonight hu.
Right, but this is a song or something, because you're saying this with a rhythm.
This is a song, yes. That's how I learned it, through listening to a song over and over again.
Go on, what song?
This song.
Snooze, you lose, and then you wake up in
Motherfucker tangi hamako o tamatia turipu kakapiki manga horo no kapo ka whenua kitanata
you wake up in
motherfucker tangi hamako o tamatia turipu kakapiki manga horo no kapo ka whenua kitanata
you wake up.
Took me about a day to learn that. I spent a day listening to that song and going over a phonetic pronunciation of it to learn that.
Do you think if I should take my crude pronunciation of it and try and like speed it up and fit it into that song and just see how well I did in comparison?
You didn't.
Oh, I did. Okay, so I just shouldn't bother.
You should not bother at all. No, you got nowhere close. But anyway,
fair enough. I like Culture Corner because I also quite enjoy the fact that this podcast is impenetrable to anyone that listens to it for the first time. Like, if you're choosing this episode, like you've got at least 10 minutes of like, what the fuck is this? What's happening?
Which people might, because this is quite a popular episode as well.
I feel like this is a big one that people talk about. So
yeah,
I appreciate it and I think it's good, and I'm very happy that you shared it with us. I enjoy Culture Corner very much so. And the pressure's on for next week.
Well, you say this, you saying you enjoy Culture Corner, but
where's the culture?
Yeah, where is the culture, brother? It's all corner and no culture.
You corner me with culture.
All you've done so far is once again reference the fact that you're a dad and show off your fucking silly little book. Yeah,
but that was a bit of culture. Just because it's not your culture, right? It doesn't mean it's not culture to be appreciated, right? I'm never going up that New Zealand hill or whatever. That doesn't make it any less valid.
Oh, I've got a baby, everyone. Ooh, right. Oh, I'm so cute because I've got a
cute.
baby.
No, I'm not cute for having a baby. The
I'm
baby's
a small
cute.
bean because I've got a baby. Ooh.
What is this? What is this box you want to put me in that I'm not putting myself in?
Yeah. As always, we are recording this live on Patreon. So if you want to come hang out, join us at stillgotlegs.com. Wait, fuck. I always do this wrong. Patreon.com/stillgotlegs or anotherhappystudios.com/Patreon. One of the bonuses you get now is our live streamed episodes, which are video, ad-free, and what was the other one?
Uncut, raw, uncensored.
Uncut, raw. Yes, you'll see all of Lawrence's slurs.
You'll see you'll see those moments where I text my wife back for 5 minutes and you all have to wait for me to catch up.
No, stop that, all right? Don't give it away, for fuck's sake, all right? And then on with the rest of the episode.
Early, Pierce said early as well.
I don't fucking... Oh, stop. What?
Nathan, I don't know about you, but I'm very excited about the conversation we are yet to have.
We're done. It's done. It's done.
No, it's done now.
No, it's done. Okay,
Nathan, what's going on today? Who are we? What are we here to do? And what's going on?
Well,
choose any of them. You can have any one of them you want.
Glad you asked, Lawrence. We're here to do episode 142 of both Still Got Legs and Doctor Who. It is, of course, World Enough and Time, which is season 10, episode 11, written by Stephen Moffat, directed by Rachel Taylor Slay. Title again, World Enough and Time.
World Enough and Time feels like a Bond film title, doesn't it?
You're thinking of The World Is Not Enough and No Time to Die.
I am. I've combined the two of them.
You've combined the two of them. Yeah. Amazing that I had that ready to go off the top of my head.
Actually, I feel like you were prepared for me to say it. Have you been reading my notes?
Wasn't. No.
No. Fair enough. I've been watching some of the old Connery Bond films lately, and they're real, like...
sexist.
Yeah, they're just so immediately set. Like, I cannot lie, right? I watched Diamonds Are Forever the other day, right? And I'm not joking, one of the first things Bond does is walk over to a woman in a bikini, interrogate her by being... And he goes, I need you to get something off your chest. And then he just flat out undoes her bikini and strangles her with it. And I was like, oh, we're immediately all in on the sexism. Okay, good.
I need to grope your breasts. It's for Queen and Country. Miss.
Yeah, it's for... I've got a license to grope.
Yeah. He does as well, pervert.
Anyway, man, fucking, you can feel Rachel Taylor's back in the director's chair, can't you? Oh my
boy,
Lord.
Can you? Yeah.
What a fuck.
And you can fucking tell Stephen Moffat's back in the writing chair as well.
My lord. We've been treated after
fucking Doctor Who's good again. Sick, man.
This is an autism announcement, I think.
No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that.
All right, fine. I apologize. Oh man. Well, Nathan, please bestow upon me your general thoughts, if you will.
Why would you even bother asking me?
Because I like to do the thing where I go, Nathan, you do it.
No,
and you go,
you know, one thing I fucking hate doing is getting caught in a rhythm of something and doing it for the sake of doing it. You know I hate that. All right,
Nathan, I'm gonna. Yeah, but then I feel like if I said I'm gonna tell you my general thoughts.
I don't like doing something just because that's how we've always done it. All right, it's not fun. It's not creative. It's stupid.
This is the first time you've given me pushback on this bit, though. I feel like you've always been fine with this bit.
I haven't. I'll fucking kill you. All right,
Okay.
just tell
Well,
me
then
what
truly switch it up then and be a man of your word and tell me your thoughts first.
No, I don't want to.
What do you mean? You can't be like one way's bad and then.
No, that's different because I'm not making a joke out of it. I just like to save my thoughts to last. Okay, I like to hear your thoughts first because you're the one who's coming at this from a newest perspective.
That is actually very true. Look, this is brilliant. This is a phenomenal episode of Doctor Who. I've always said this. I like it when the Moff goes into using the actual passage of time as part of a storytelling device. I think
You've never once said that.
I've said that so many times, and you know it.
once
I think
said
I've said that in his Moff's very first episode as showrunner as well. By the way,
I think I've said that.
No, I think we've both said it. Why can't we both have said it?
No, I think it was me.
Okay. This is wonderfully companion focused, which is great. It's really, really interesting, and I like that there is. Even though I went into this knowing way too much and way more than I would have wanted to have known going into this, it's still structured as this kind of slow burn reveal. It's not a big gotcha moment at the end. If the clues are all there to be pieced together, and it's a very creepy slow burn twist that is just brilliantly executed. I love the vibes. I like it. Rachel Talalay gets that Doctor Who is best when it's like drama infused with just a whiff of horror-y vibes here and there. And I think this is a banger. What do you think, Nathan?
Does anybody have any mashed potatoes? Mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes. I need some mashed potatoes for this certified banger. Certified Bangor. Mashed potatoes are what I need. Bring them to me or I'll bleed. Give me mashed potatoes for this certified banger. Does anybody have any mashed potatoes? Mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes. I need mashed potatoes. Give me that now. What the fuck is going on? Does anybody have any mashed potatoes? Mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes. I need some mashed potatoes for this certified banger. Mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes. Give me your mashed potatoes, your mashed fucking potatoes. I want your mashed potatoes for this certified banger. Okay, I'll be honest. This just kind of keeps on looping. So there's not really an end to this. This is just like a loop I created in GarageBand, and it will just keep going. So I think I'm gonna end it here. But I love you, and I love mashed potatoes, and I love Dr Who, and I love certified bangers, you know. And at the end of the day, isn't that why we're here? To join in on our love for Dr Who, our love for certified bangers, and it's bringing us together, and that is something they'll never be able to take from us. So if you're out there and you're hearing my weird little song about mashed potatoes, just know that you're not alone, okay? Just know that mashed potatoes have a place in your heart, and just know that, like Dr Who, the mashed potatoes are certified. What the fuck? Okay, I fucked that. Certified banger. Anyway, yeah, it was a certified banger. Goes on a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think maybe I would say too long, but no, I enjoy every minute of it, so I can't
I think it's
go
great.
on too long. Yeah,
I think it's perfect, if I'm being honest with you. I think
just
it's
the
one of
right length. I think.
I think it's one of the most perfect things that I've ever created. To be honest.
I like that it goes on for just long enough for any new listener to like press skip like more than a couple of times and then just go, "Is this the rest? No, fuck this," and then leave.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Anyway, yeah, it's a banger. What do you want from me?
Yeah. Right, we'll wrap it up, boys. We're done.
It's a banger.
Anyone got the weirdo of the week theme?
I do. I'm not going to play it though. That's for later.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah,
oh,
no,
man.
it's a great episode of Doctor Who. It's as the first part of what I consider to be a 3-part finale. I think it's truly incredible. Right off the bat, we're kicked off with some confusing, wild. Some confusion. We're like, what the fuck is this? This is not how it's supposed to be. And then we're into fucking shenanigans with Missy and everything like this, and there's heartbreak and possible betrayals and weird new characters to deal with, and it's all a mystery wrapped in enigma squeezed into a skirt that's just a little bit too tight, you know. And I think overall is pretty good stuff, you know.
I think it absolutely is.
Unlike that line, which is not good stuff.
I think I like a line. I like that. I think I like the line. I think I've come round on it now. I think it's a great bit.
You don't.
I think it's a really good bit, right?
No, rethink that one, bro.
No, I like it.
No, trust me, rethink that one, okay?
But it's just that little bit too tight.
No, trust me, rethink that one for your own fucking good. Walk that back and rethink that one. Do not give that man any praise, okay? All right.
Yeah, it's fair. All right, I walk it back. It back. But if anyone else wrote it, I think it'd be cool and rad. Oh, Nathan, I mean, you said it. Look, going into this episode, right? You're lured into a false sense of security when you think you know all the spoilers from the next time trailer. Because don't get me wrong, I knew a lot. I knew way too much going into this, right? But then when it opens up, and the first thing I'm seeing is a big, long-haired Peter Capaldi, all fucked up in the snow, about to regenerate and screaming no. I'm like, all right, you got me. I don't know about this. What's all this going on? A banger way to open the episode, I think.
You think you know, but you actually don't know shit. Really.
No. Yeah, I'm clueless. Shit.
Also, this kicks off what is technically not, because I think next week has a bit of a small time skip, like possibly like a week or 2 weeks or so. But this kind of like kicks off like a very long weekend for the Doctor.
Oh, really? Okay.
As in that will span multiple Doctors. Okay.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, this kicks off a very long weekend for the Doctor.
Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, look, I have questions, but I guess the answers will come in later weeks, I would imagine.
They will, yeah.
What do you know about hitting the Darth Vader drop to the knees, followed by a big no? He hits the Darth Vader no.
I wouldn't call it a Darth Vader no.
Who would you call? Who originated the drop to the knees no?
I don't know.
Well, then
I don't like referring to it as a Darth Vader no. When does Darth Vader drop to his knees? Oh, in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, in Revenge of the Sith. I'm pretty sure he did it again at some point as well.
No, I don't think he ever does.
Did he not do it in Return of the Jedi?
No,
he must have let out a no.
He was on his knees because he was down. No was ADR'd into Return of the Jedi in one of the special editions.
Oh, what, when Luke was getting fucked up?
And it's the same no from Revenge of the Sith, yeah.
Of course it is.
No. Yeah.
All right, maybe he doesn't hit the Darth Vader then, but my God, what a gripping introduction to the episode. Completely threw me for a loop. I thought I was sitting down for one thing. It was not what I got. I was like, oh, this is cool. This is good stuff.
So the TARDIS lands in the snow. 12 stumbles out. By the way, the longer hair thing, it's just because the Christmas special was filmed later. Okay.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all that is. Okay.
I thought there might be some plot reason. I was like, God, where's he been for so long?
It's still over the same weekend length period of time or whatever. So don't worry about that. But yes, we open up in a snowy landscape. The Doctor stumbles out of the TARDIS. He's regenerating, seemingly. and we don't know what's going on. And then it goes into the theme tune, into the titles. If you don't know what I'm singing,
I don't know what you're doing.
Then why are you trying?
Because I like joining in.
But why, if you don't know, how are you trying to find it along the way?
Because I thought maybe you know when you start to do something, you fall into the rhythm of it, and you're like, this is familiar.
You do that all the fucking time, you know. I will be singing a song which you have never heard in your life. Okay?
How do you know?
But that will not stop you from trying to sing along, okay? And go, like, you don't know what this is, brother.
I refuse to apologize for having joy in my heart and a song.
You
and a
should
tune
apologize. I don't like it.
It's just a hearty tune. My mum used to say that when I was younger, and she said, you have joy in your heart and a tune. So I can't remember what else she said. She said something about having a tune in my soul, maybe it was.
She said a lot of stuff, which...
She also said you can put crisps in a pass the bake as well.
I'll never forgive her for.
Oh, Nathan, yeah, man, straight into the titles after that. But that's a little flash forward. I don't know if you know that, but that's actually not. Oh, so what's going on, Nathan? Where are we opening the actual start of the episode? Not this flash forward nonsense.
It's not a flash forward nonsense. Flash forward, a good TV show. Only had one season based on a book, which was also a good book. It's a big ship in space.
Big ship in space.
Big ship.
Big ship in space. My God.
Biggest ship than you've ever seen, all right?
I've seen bigger ships.
400 miles?
Yeah, the TARDIS.
It's not bigger in size.
Tell me I'm wrong.
It's not bigger.
It's infinite.
It's not bigger. If you put these next to the TARDIS, one of them's clearly bigger.
To the untrained naked eye, perhaps.
I know because you're talking about what you've seen. You're talking about seeing bigger. You haven't.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I have seen bigger, though. Because I
haven't seen bigger, because the TARDIS is physically smaller.
No,
so when you see it, the TARDIS is... You know the TARDIS is bigger inside, but that's not seeing.
Oh, see, now we are getting bogged down in the pedantic details of it.
No.
400... How long is it again, this ship?
I think there's like 400 miles, they say.
That is quite long, to be fair. That's a long boy.
It's a long ship. So
how good does space look in this, by the way?
The black hole and everything.
Oh, yeah.
So this spaceship is going into a black hole. It's like trying to fly away from a black hole. Looks fucking amazing, by the way. Looks like gone are the days of Doctor Who looking like shit.
A black tarp and some little torches to make stars or something. Yeah. This genuinely, like, we harp on Doctor Who visuals quite a lot because obviously everyone knows the budget is 10p per episode. But
not anymore. Come on.
Not anymore. No, I mean, maybe we're headed back there. You never. No, not in this era.
No, we're not. I think it only gets bigger from this point on.
Oh, it gets bigger, but who knows where we're going to go in real time, in real life, in the coming years? Who knows what we're going to fall back to?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I like to discuss. All right, look, this looks fucking amazing. This is the best space sequence Doctor Who has had, I think. This looks genuinely breathtaking. I can't think of anything that beats it.
It's not really a space sequence, is it?
Oh no, but like it's something going on in space that just like it might be one of their best visual effects for space that I've seen.
It does look very good. It does look very impressive, very beautiful. Well done, everyone involved. Anyway, so the TARDIS lands in this like cockpit-esque scenario.
It's like a bridge, isn't it? It's like a bridge.
Yeah, a spaceship bridge or whatever. And out pops Doctor Who out of the TARDIS.
How much were you loving this?
Oh, mate, it's great. It's Missy and Nardole and Bill come out of the TARDIS.
This is such a fun. I was not prepared for just how ridiculous. I mean, hang on. Before I say it's just purely a fun opening, you run through the entire spectrum of human emotion in this fucking opening scene. The first 10 minutes of this episode are equal parts hilarious, tense, terrifying, and then just like downright sad at certain points. Like it's a brilliant fucking hook to an episode. But yeah, Missy coming out with her little hat on, twirling her little umbrella, and just the hello, I'm Doctor Who. Fantastic, absolutely hilarious.
Very good fun straight off the bat. Yeah. Bill and Nardole look very like bored and like they don't want to be there. Now like Bill's like slumped forward, like, oh, I guess I'll do this. You know, like kind of like bored teenagers been forced to go to an event or something.
It very much feels like Mum's dragged me to the supermarket. Yeah, like they're both just there, like, oh.
yeah. It's very good. Missy does a dab at one point as well.
Oh my god! Yeah, I mean, this whole scene, Michelle Gomez is having the time of her fucking life, and you can tell, like, because this is a fun scene to do, but also from a character perspective, like Missy's been locked up for however many fucking years. Like, this must be the most fun Missy's been able to have in yonks as well. So
yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I appreciate this quite a lot. What does she call? Does she say that the Doctor should refer to his companions as like? She's like, what do you call them? Are they your pets? How do you describe them?
Pets or snacks? She
That's
says.
it,
Yeah. And then there's like an alarm starts going off, which she starts dancing to. She's like, oh, this is a good beat. I like this. Whatever.
I do like that in and amongst all of this, the Doctor is just, he's moved the monitor TV over to the corner of the TARDIS and he's just yamming on some crisps. Like he's just watching it all unfold.
What does yamming mean?
You never use yamming? You're absolutely yamming down some crisps. Like it's like scoffing.
Oh. Well, say scoffing. I don't like yamming.
You don't like yamming?
I like your dirty southern phrases, man. I like them. Say scoffing or scranning like a normal person.
I don't say scranning. Scranning, you guys do the scranning nonsense. I'm not saying scran.
Scran's
Unless I
good,
have
man.
said scran. I don't mind the word. I'm just saying it's
Love
not
a good
it's not,
scran.
It's not my native.
You not
slang.
having a good scran?
I like to have a scran from time to time. If I'm scranning,
We'll have a good scran.
Yeah. What are you scranning? What you scran today? What have you been scranning today?
I haven't scranned anything today.
You haven't scranned anything today?
I've not scranned anything today. No.
My God, brother, it is 10 p.m. at night.
It is 9:57 p.m. at night. I'll have
All
you
right.
know.
Well, then you
Okay.
need to scran in the next 3 minutes or I'm calling the police.
Well, I can't.
Nathan, you're never going to beat this cough if you're not scranning. Why? You need to be
They're
scranning. Build
two
yourself
are
up.
unrelated. No one gets a cough because they're not scranning, are they? All right.
You got to build up your strength. You got to build up your strength and get yourself a little lem sip going on. Maybe a hot tea, Nathan.
Anyway, look, yeah, the Doctor's eating some crisps. First thing he says is, Nardole, do something non-irritating. To which Nardole says, on it, sir.
I do like how much he just fucking goes with it at a certain point. It's just like, yeah, this is what it is. That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, very good stuff.
So yeah, this is all a great scene. Like Bill, I mean, you get to see a little bit later on why Bill's like genuinely seems like this is bad. This is not something I'm okay with. But like,
Yeah, calm down. We'll get to it.
Okay, for fuck's sake, I'm just setting the scene for.
Well
Do you know what? I'm
done.
not going to set the scene anymore. There's no more scene setting from me. That's it. No
good.
context.
Good. Just try and jump ahead. All right.
Fuck's sake. All right. So what's going on next then? What happens?
There's a big face.
There is a big face. Yeah, a big bald fella zoom. No, he doesn't zoom in. He calls in. I presume it's
Yeah.
not Zoom that he's using.
What a great joke that was.
Not even a joke. It just it's funny.
Then why are you giggling like it's a big joke?
Because it's funny. It amused me.
Okay. I'm glad it amused you.
You never been amused? You never done a little amusement to yourself?
Yeah, anyway.
So what's the big bald fella one? Because he's ringing in all sweating and panicked and stuff.
He
isn't
does seem to be in a panic. He's like, hello, who's there? Report your status or whatever.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. And Missy's like, oh, you're probably handsome, aren't you? Well, congratulations on your relative symmetry, she says.
Such a good, just filled with like some incredible lines from Missy.
Yeah,
in this
yeah.
whole sequence is great.
Yeah.
does
She calls herself Doctor Who again. She says, I'm a mysterious adventurer in all of time and space, known as Doctor Who or something. And then she says, and these are my companions, Thing 1 and Exposition. Is it Comic Relief and Exposition, I think
She does say Thing 1 at some point, but then I think she rectifies it by saying, Exposition and Comic Relief.
Yeah, Exposition and Comic Relief. Yeah.
Weirdly meta. Calling herself Doctor Who, saying what her companions' functions are in writing techniques. Like this is a good little. Where are you at with Missy getting a little meta with it?
I like it. I always like a good Doctor Who thing, you know?
Yeah.
So
I think it's fun.
I'm okay with it. Yeah.
I think it's a good time. So this makes the actual genuine case for the Doctor's actual name being Doctor Who, which I know is something we've hotly debated in the past.
I don't think we've ever debated his actual name being Doctor Who.
I think we've said it at one point because there was something that you said about at one point the credits introduced David Tennant as Doctor Who instead of the Doctor or something, and I was like, that's wrong.
No, no. That's an entirely different thing.
Well, what thing is it then? Tell
I've
me.
never made the argument that the Doctor's actual name is Doctor Who. I've just gone by it's it's fun to call him Doctor Who, and the show has called him Doctor Who in the past.
Right,
and
I see.
and in when Christopher Eccleston was on the show, he was credited as Doctor Who, and then it changed sometime with 10.
I see. That is it.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
keeping you on your toes. I'm testing
And
you.
I know that Peter Capaldi likes calling him Doctor Who as well. Peter Capaldi doesn't call him the Doctor. Peter Capaldi calls him Doctor Who.
What's that about? How come?
That's sick. That's great. That's what everyone should do. Okay?
Why, though? I don't get
it's
the point
cool.
of it.
It's cool, man. I don't like people who are so pedantic about, no, it's the Doctor. Like Bill has been here. Like, Miss is like, no, it's Doctor Who.
Stop being
a fucking spoil sport, all right? Stop being so fucking boring, okay? It's Doctor Who, and it's cool.
It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make any sense, to be honest.
Makes perfect sense.
It doesn't. It's because I know what the show is called. That's the only reason it makes sense, right? And that's not.
So what?
That's not
Doctor
enough
Who.
sense.
It's Doctor Who.
Yeah, but Bill hasn't seen Doctor Who. She doesn't know.
She knows the Doctor. People
What's
call him
your point
Doctor
there?
Who. Missy's not wrong, is she?
I guess she's not wrong, but I don't have to like. I mean, I do like it. I actually think it's quite fun, but
Then what? Then what's your beef? What's your
I don't know
damage?
because it doesn't make sense. And I'm drawing
It
a
does
line
make
in the
sense.
sand.
It's cool. Doesn't none of Doctor Who makes sense?
Oh, yes, that is true. I hate that argument though because that can be said about anything.
This
when
show
you boil
about
it down
Magic
to
Man
it.
in a stupid box. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to apply logic to this shit.
I can see I'm only going to lose this, so we're
You
going to
are.
move on.
Yeah.
We're going to move on.
You are. Yeah.
So what's going on? There's a line about I'm not woke enough to unpack whether this is a good line or a bad line. So you can do that for
great.
me. There's a line about the Nardole protests that they're not functions, and she's like, they're not functions, dear, they're genders. About the exposition.
It's
just a little thing.
joke. Yeah, it's still a joke.
Because I do want to say something that, like a discussion later on in Doctor Who, I think is very endearing and very welcoming of communities and stuff, and is a nice thing that
What are
happens.
you talking about, brother?
Well, we'll get to it, all right? Dude, stop trying to jump ahead, would you? All right?
I don't know what the fuck you're even talking about.
Well, we'll get to it, okay? We're not far off it as well. I'll tell you all about my thing soon.
I'm so lost right now. What do you like? As in this episode or not?
Yeah. This episode, yeah.
All right, great.
There's a nice conversation that I think is nice
All
and
right,
endearing.
great. Well, we'll get there, I guess. I have no idea what the fuck you're on about, but I guess we'll get there. Lawrence, it's 30 minutes into this episode.
You're right, it is.
Here's some ads.
Okay. We're back from the ads. All right, look, what's the bald bloke saying? Because the bald bloke's here and he's like, I'm coming to see you or whatever.
Yeah, in a bit he does, I guess.
What happens in between then?
Not much. There's just more Doctor Who nonsense. She's like, I'm cutting to the chase. I'm streamlining, saving his actual minute. She does a dab. That's all good fun.
The dab is good. I enjoy the dab.
Then they notice the black hole. And the Doctor's like,
Right.
fucking hell, finally. It's like watching plants grow, isn't it? You know?
Oh
He's
yeah,
like,
he does say like slow day for you or something, doesn't it? Like it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
It's nice to get this back and forth of the Doctor dealing with someone that's on his wavelength and like
Exactly.
should be able to intellectually keep up with him. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, they notice they're flying away from a black hole, and then they notice like the ship is arranged so that all the screens are
Yes.
pointing in one position for one pilot, but it wasn't always like that. It was a whole crew who run the ship, but now it's all arranged for just one person for some reason.
This is the good. I thought about this, right? Because I watched this episode and then I had a shower and I was having one of them classic trademark shower thoughts. You know, when you just mull things over and under the hot water.
do.
Nathan?
Yeah.
And I was thinking to myself, it's really interesting that people are smart enough to write things like this. Because I wouldn't even, like, that's a thing that I'm like, that's crazy the Doctor would notice that. And then I remembered a human being had to think of it for
Yeah.
it to exist in Doctor Who. And I was like, those people are smart. I wonder what it's like to live in their brain for a day.
I'd notice that, I reckon. I'd be smart enough to notice that.
Do you think you would?
I reckon so. Yeah.
Do you remember
I'd
back
go.
in 2017? Did you notice it before it was brought up in the episode?
No. But to be fair, it's brought up pretty quickly, and they don't. And I'm not in the space, so I'm not getting a good enough look.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're not standing there. You're not able
Yeah.
to use your peripherals. Yeah, I understand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying I can bring it up faster than Doctor Who. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. But I reckon, give me time and I'll get there.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, how much time would you think you'd need?
About an hour.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. To be honest,
Yeah,
I'd start
I'd
making
figure it out.
deductions after an hour. I think.
Yeah, I figure it out. Anyway, yes, the guy comes in.
Yeah.
He's oh no, by the way, Missy's like Bill's having a whole thing about his name being Doctor Who. She's like, is your name actually Doctor Who or whatever?
Yeah.
And all that. But anyway, the guy comes in, he's brandishing not yet, he isn't. He's very scared. He's blue as well.
He's blue, which Nardole remarks. He's like, oh, you're blue, nice.
And he goes, I should go back to being blue. So Nardole was blue at one point. So that's good.
Which is very, very cool.
But
There's
yeah,
loads of blue people this season. That seems to be like a thing, doesn't it?
I think this is our second.
That's more than one.
Is that too many for you, is it?
No.
Too many of them?
That's not fair. You don't get to do that.
Wow.
I don't think there's enough, actually. I think there should be loads more.
Oh. Well, you said there's a lot of them. You just said there's a lot of them.
A lot for your taste, I meant. I could go for it all day.
No, that's not what you meant, and you know it isn't. Anyway, yes, there's a he's blue and he's coming in. And
yeah.
Missy, he's like, he says to them, "Are you human?" And Missy just goes, "No, don't be a bitch."
It's such a good fucking line.
It's so good.
The delivery of it is so undercut. It is so fucking funny.
No, don't be a bitch.
No, don't be a bitch.
So good.
I was caught off to hear the word bitch in Doctor Who. I presume this happens. They swear sometimes. Not that bitch
might be
is
a
a
first,
swear.
if I'm being honest. Could be.
Oh, really?
Could be. I'm not sure, to be honest.
I was caught off by it, but I feel like they could get away with saying stuff like this. Surely
they can say bitch, yeah, but I still think it might be a first. I can't necessarily think of another example off the top of my head. Classic who knows? I don't fucking know, but like
yeah.
In recent memory, I can't.
Classic Who, I feel like it was every other line. I get that sexist general
Missy
vibe.
has previously said the bitch is back. Yes, that's right.
Of course the bitch is back. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
Thank
sense.
you, Hugo. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this guy he's clearly scared. He's brandishing a gun. He's like, "Fucking, which one of you is human? Which one of you is human? What's going on? What's happening or whatever?"
Yeah.
And then the doctor comes out and he's like, "Hey, stop it! Calm down, you little shit.
Enough of this.
Right? Enough of this." And then at that point, Bill's like, "I'm human. I'm human."
The doctor's face is just like, Bill, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. And straight away, this guy who is listed as George, I guess that's his name, George with a J.
Go on, George.
He trains the gun on Bill.
Yes.
He's switching. He's aimed the gun at her. And the doctor's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Enough of this.
Enough of this. Side point, I think the expression training a gun on someone is so rad and cool. I always think it
so
sounds
too.
cool when people say it, yeah.
Did you think I sounded cool then?
I'll be honest. Your coolness level went up a little bit in my head. I was like, Nathan said but look, I think there's a skill to it. You have to be able to say it and make it sound like you've said it before.
Yeah,
because it's not. Yeah, I think you pulled it off. Yeah.
Look, so it's very distressing. It's very
yes, yeah.
Tensions are high. Everything's going crazy. This guy's got a gun pointed at Bill, and the doctor's like, "Right, fuck, what is going on here? Let's fucking calm down." He's like, "Hey, look, I know you're scared. Look, see this mad woman here?
Yeah.
She's not Doctor Who. I'm Doctor Who.
I'm Doctor Who.
All right." And Nardol's like, "You're not, are you?" And he just goes, "I like it."
Well, even to Capaldi to sell something silly,
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
This is a great scene. This is so good. It's just such a classic. The Doctor being in control, because how many situations have we had like this? The Doctor talking someone down, someone with a gun. The Doctor's words. The Doctor's weapon is words. He's been in this situation a million times before. He can do this with his eyes closed, and that's what he's doing. He's just it's another day at the office for the Doctor.
Yeah.
A little bit different this time, though.
Just a little, it doesn't necessarily go to plan. I had another classic shower thought. Can I lend you? Can I borrow your ear and tell you the shower thought that I had?
Sure.
So my first read of this scenario is that it's a brilliant little mini Doctor speech, right? And I've since come away thinking like this opinion changes, right? So I feel like you kind of get the sense that the Doctor's like you can feel him taking too long to land the plane at this speech. Like, you can feel him kind of, like, saying all the Doctorisms, saying, that you're going to grow to trust me, all of this stuff, right? And babbling his way so that he can edge his way around the room to get in front of the gun, right? You can feel all of that. And my thought was, it's going on too long because he's like, Missy, this is how you dispel a scenario. He's kind of showing Missy, this is how you do it. This is how the Doctor would diffuse a situation like this. Right. And he's kind of going slowly to try and almost tutorial level it for her.
Yeah.
So that she can see every kind of beat to beat decision he's making. And then I thought, whilst I do like that interpretation of the scene, I also really like the idea that the show just disarms you by going like, you guys know this, you guys get it. Like exactly what you just said. How many times have we seen him in this scenario? And then just, the fact that it just fucking goes completely wrong in a second. It just is a complete catch you off guard. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is the show disarming you because, again, this is routine for Doctor Who. This is
exactly.
We've seen this speech before, and he's not saying anything new. It's like when one day I'll save you and everyone and everything like this, and you won't even fucking know who I am, or whatever the fuck he says, and he's almost got this smug smile on his face as he's saying it. It's almost a little bit like, I've got this in the bag. This is what I do. I'm fucking Doctor Who, baby.
That's kind of why I read it a little bit as like, Missy, check this shit. Watch how easy I'm going to dismiss this entire threat that's taking up everything. So I don't know. I kind of like that it could be a mixture of them both a little bit, maybe. But
regardless, the elevator doors open up.
Oh.
And a shot is fired. Okay, shot is fired. We just see Bill's face looking rather stunned.
Yes.
Okay, looking extremely stunned.
Well, who wouldn't be?
And then the camera slowly pulls back, and then we see the extent of the damage. And let me tell you, it's pretty fucking brutal.
It's fucked. For Doctor Who, this is fucked. Yeah.
It's straight up a massive fucking singeing hole in their chest. Like, I don't know how you come back from that one, brother, if I'm being honest.
Well, that was my exact thought, because it kind of, like, the show takes a moment to get all serious with it. Like, you see the Doctor's, like, it's an extreme close-up on his face as he kind of turns around in a bit of a slow-mo situation. And then Bill's just kind of, like, eats shit immediately. Like, she just drops to the floor.
No, she doesn't.
Does she not? When does she drop to the floor?
No, she doesn't, because we have a whole flashback scene before that.
You're right. Yeah, it's intercut with stuff, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But my God, though, still, like you're saying, the hole. It's just like, oh, I can see through you. That's fucked up.
It's intentionally extremely shocking and extremely disarming. So we then flash back to the Doctor and Bill at university, and the Doctor's like talking to Bill about his plans to bring Missy along on the adventures as sort of like a training run sort of thing. See how she does, break her in, see if it can work out and stuff. And this is it's haunting, this scene, isn't it?
There's a gross sense of foreboding that I feel like I know. Like I feel like I'm a fly on the wall, and this omnipresent thing I'm just observing, knowing that it's gonna go wrong. This is why I feel like go on.
Well, I was just gonna say, Bill's not entirely on board with the idea of Missy coming along. She's
which makes it so much crueler.
Yeah, she's a little bit apprehensive about it. She's a little bit scared of the idea. And that just adds this extra sense of like you say, foreboding dread to it, really. Yeah,
it's one of them things you're kind of screaming at the TV like, no, don't do this. But this is what I meant when I said you can feel Rachel Talalay back in the seat. Like, phenomenal talent, genuinely phenomenal fucking talent. And like, just there's this whole episode. I mean, there's obvious things later down the line where she really leans into this kind of the horror-y, tense, kind of creepy, atmospheric settings and stuff. But like even stuff like this, just two characters walking around in a university, and she can make where she places it in the episode. I know, and that's also a Moffat thing as well. But where it's placed in the episode, it's just so fucking effective. Like every single ounce of juice squeezed out of this conversation, I think.
And not only that, the way it like cuts back to it as well, like the way like you see them having the conversation, and then I think Bill says, "Oh, just promise me like I won't die or something," and then it just straight hard cuts back to Bill with a big hole in her chest.
Come on, man.
Horrendous. And then like but then it cuts back to them, like the Doctor even laughing at her, like, oh, I can't exactly promise that, can I? Like, humans, you're so fragile, like you're practically disposable, one heart, all this sort of stuff. As it cuts back and forth between that scene and Bill, and that's when she falls down, that's when she falls back slowly and hits the ground and stuff.
That's when it is.
So well done, I think.
It's so well done. It looks horrible, but yeah, you're exactly right. Like it takes a conversation that in any other episode of Doctor Who would feel commonplace and normal. And just obviously the context helps a lot to kind of underlay the thematics of the scene and stuff. But it's just phenomenally placed, phenomenally edited. Like they really know the exact beats to cut back and forth. Like to just emphasize that this is a cruel thing that we're seeing. We're seeing something really unfair and nasty, which is great.
I also really like what the Doctor says about like just wanting Missy back as well.
Yeah,
just,
it's
like,
sweet. Yeah,
it's like he admits that she's his friend. He wants to have his friend back. She's the only person he knows who's even remotely like him. And then he talks about like there's a nice conversation about like how they met at the academy and he was his man crush. He, the master, was the Doctor's man crush.
Yeah.
And he was like, I think he was a man back then. I'm fairly sure I was too. And then he's talking about, we're like centuries beyond your petty obsession with gender. And
This is what I was saying about. This is that conversation that I thought was quite endearing and nice and a good placement from Moffat to put it into the show at this point.
But then Bill's like, but you still call yourself Time Lords.
Well, yeah, there's levity introduced to it and stuff. But I think it is nice, especially because this is 2017. Am I right?
2017. Yeah.
Yeah, this is 2017. It's like we're a year into something tremendously fucking awful, right? In terms of world events being a horrible presidency of a man we do not speak about, right?
Yeah.
But like,
you can speak about him. He's a cunt.
Yeah, I mean, he's a big cunt. Yeah, which is why I don't want to speak. I don't want to give him airtime and speak about it because I'd imagine this is an escape for some people from a horrible reality. But like, I think this is just a nice little thing to include. I think it's probably been appreciated. And like, who am I to say that? I know, but at the same time, I just think it's nice. I think it's a nice inclusion that is welcoming, and I'm sure was received nicely and well.
yeah. By
no,
some.
you don't think so?
I do. I think so.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah, like there would have been people out there that would have been throwing their shoes at the fucking TV because of this shit. But, but fuck them, to be honest. And I like that the show is kind of saying indirectly, fuck them.
Yeah,
like,
but like, yeah.
It's petty to be hung up on dumb fucking shit that doesn't matter. Like,
I never really saw this as like a big statement from Doctor Who. Though. Like,
not necessarily. I'm not trying to say it's like an enormous statement.
To me, it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to get at. It feels like it's just common sense. It feels like it's just like, yeah, why would we get hung up on that? It's dumb.
Yeah.
And
also, another addition to my 12th Doctor is a vegan theory as well.
Okay. All right, yeah, go on.
Yeah, did you not pick up on this?
No, I didn't pick up on this. Go on.
You watch these episodes with your eyes closed.
The bacon thing. Yeah, I get that bit.
Yeah. Where he's like Missy's. Bill's judging Missy for like murder, and he's like, "You enjoying your bacon sandwich?" Like
go find a pig.
He's a vegan. He's a vegan. I like that.
That is fun. Yeah, I do like that too. Oh my god, this is such a well edited fucking sequence, man. I like this.
Down.
No, I like this a lot, and I'm going to talk
down.
about the editing more. Everyone, give me 5 to 10 minutes here.
No, I won't.
Just before we move on from it, I do like the nice moment of the Doctor kind of just Nardol's like, "Oh, are you doing an emotion? Is that an emotion from you?"
Yeah.
And Bill's like, "Leave him alone," because he's genuinely, sincerely being like, "Please help me. I really want to try and help her." And I presume that there's like a sense of we know this. The Doctor feels a sense of responsibility for the Master, Missy, and their constant spew of wrongdoings and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a great scene. I like the scene quite a lot.
I do too. Anyway, Bill's down. All right. Bill is woman down. All right. She's on the floor. Yeah. The lifts have opened up. These hospital gowned people are coming out. They got their faces covered. Yeah. They got like IV drips with them. They're coming out and they're saying they start to take Bill away, basically.
Yeah.
They got these weird mechanical voices.
Yeah.
They're saying she will be repaired, is what they say.
Yeah. Now this was the part in the episode that I genuinely went, I'm so fucking pissed off that I know what's coming.
It is
like. Because it's
horrible.
I think it's there. It's a tease. It's enough of a tease, but it's not a giveaway, right? Like, did this?
Yeah.
Speak to me about your experience watching this for the first time, unspoiled. I would imagine.
So, no, I think I would have known it was Cybermen. I would have known it was a Cyberman, and I knew the Master, Sim Master, was in it. But I don't know if I would have immediately known that this was Cybermen, though.
Yeah,
going into it, I'm not sure if I would have known. I can't really remember if I'd have known it was a Mondasian Cyberman or not. Probably because I think it was in the Next Time trailer, wasn't it?
The Doctor going, it's a Mondasian Cyberman, isn't it?
Yeah. So probably, but I'm not sure if I would have like immediately made the connection here. I don't know.
Well, not necessarily just at this exact plot point as well. But throughout the episode, it peppers in stuff. Like there's a moment later on
well,
where
I'll get to that, won't I?
yeah,
I'll
we'll get to Nathan. Stop trying to jump ahead to all these.
No,
things.
dickhead. You're the one trying to jump ahead. Anyway, they put Bill on like a gurney and they take her into the elevator and then off they go. But the doctor, he puts his hand on the door and leaves her a little message, a psychic message, saying, "Wait for me.
Wait for me.
Wait for me, Bill.
Wait for me, Bill. If you could leave me a psychic message, what would you leave me?
I can just leave you a message.
Yeah, it's not as fun as a psychic.
I can text
message,
you. I can text you whenever I want.
I like the idea of I'm just in my living room and suddenly a big sound effect comes. I spin around on the spot and there's a beshadowed Nathan in the corner of my room that's being like, "Hello," or something.
I like that too, but you'd still ignore me, as you often ignore me. Yeah.
I don't ignore you.
You always ignore me.
I'm actually a lot better at that these days. And be fair, I am.
You are, yeah, but
I used to be horrendous. I will
used to be the
admit
worst person in the world, and it also doesn't help that I have zero patience. Okay,
yeah, you call me if you need me, you call me.
Yeah,
and then sometimes I'll be like, I can't call right now. And then I'll text you saying, "What's up?" And you will just wait and call me later. And I'm like, that's annoying.
Like, I don't like texting. I just don't like texting. I just need, if there's something I need, I'm like, why can't you just answer me now? I need this in the moment. Okay. Anyway, these creatures, these figures, whatever they are, they take Bill away. And then what happens? You take over. I feel like I've done all of this.
You have done remarkably a lot, to be fair. Yeah. But yeah, so it's there's a fun little beat where, like you said, the doctor goes and leaves her the message, and then he's immediately kind of wanting to get down there. And there's like a brief moment where the doctor's like, she's obviously not fucking dead, because why would they have taken her to save her? Like, she's clearly fine. Well, she's not fine. She's very much not fine, but we're gonna get to the bottom of it. And then there's a great little back and forth with Missy and the doctor, where Missy's like, assumption, and the doctor goes, deduction. She goes, hope, and he goes, faith, and she goes, idiot, and he goes, always. And I'm like, God, the writing is just, it's really hitting a special sweet spot for me today, Nathan.
It's very good. The guy with a gun is like, he's telling them to step away from the elevators because they'll bring the people back or whatever. And then Missy just goes, "What do you care, Smurf?"
It caught me off so much.
What do you care, Smurf? They're not even interested in you. It's probably a racial slur.
When you think about it, it's definitely racism. But it's also funny because it's just
very
people.
funny.
Yeah,
because it's imaginary racism as well. So it's
fakesism. That's what it is.
Fakesism.
Missy does immediately kind of just like standard. I love these rare moments in Doctor Who where like someone will threaten. Like in a scenario where Missy and the Doctor, or just the Master and the Doctor, do something, they're pissed off with each other, but then someone will be like, and fuck the Doctor, and the Master will always turn around and be like, fuck you. Like,
no, only I can say that, actually.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's a great kind of like
it's a good
constant
dynamic
thing. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, and she immediately points her fucking umbrella at him and is just like, point a gun at him and then she's like, if anyone else kills you, I'll be fuming. Like, it's just a great fucking dynamic between all of them. Yeah, absolutely.
So, the blue guy, Smurf guy, is like, "Hey, look."
Oh, you've adopted the racist term, have you?
I've adopted the racist term, yeah. So he's like, "Look, I don't know where they're taking her. I don't even know where the fuck they came from. This ship was empty. The ship was empty. It's a brand new colony ship or whatever." But then Nardo's like, "Well, there's all these fucking life signs here. There's like fucking thousands and thousands of life signs." Like, yeah, 2 days ago they weren't here, so I don't know what the fuck's happened.
Yeah.
And then the Doctor starts to give an explanation, but we don't hear it yet.
No, yeah, I like that. There's there's quite a few points of intrigue that like you're about to just kind of get some exposition and then it just cuts away. And it's like, if the episode puts you in this place of like feeling as jarred as Bill would feel, completely fucking out of the loop. Like, how long do I have to sit here and not know what the fuck's happening, basically?
What's also cool is the sonic screwdriver is also a pen. Apparently, he pulls the top off the sonic screwdriver and it's just like a marker, I guess, as well. So that's fun.
Look, why not? Yeah. I'm fine with it. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Good stuff. Anyway, downstairs, way downstairs, Bill is waking up from surgery.
Yes. So there's I wrote this down, but I don't know actually how accurate it is. I said, my note says there's a Hugo Strange looking motherfucker here.
Okay,
He
from
kind
Batman?
of has he has a bit of a Hugo Strange vibe to him. The big slaphead glasses, creepy voice kind of thing.
I always imagine Hugo Strange with one of those, those little things.
Like the classic Doctor costume things.
Yeah, it's got like a band with like a circle thing on it. I don't know what it is.
What
but like
are
a metal,
those things?
I don't know, like a metal circle thing. And he's like, Batman, I see you are being a cunt or whatever.
Is that what he is?
Yeah, that's what he's like.
So a weird little hermit comes into the room.
Doctor Strange.
No, not Doctor Strange. Another weird little hermit.
Oh, the little guy. Yes.
Yeah. Someone who I don't recognize, and I can say that.
But you do. All right.
No.
Here's the thing. Okay, it's the Master. Spoiler alert.
It's the Master.
We all know it's the Master. Did you know it's the Master?
I knew that the Master was in this inner disguise. And
did you know that this was the Master?
Yeah. You can.
Okay.
You can. Don't get me wrong.
I didn't know.
I think if I had no idea, then it would have been incredibly effective. But because I knew it, and he creeps into frame and he's like, "Hello, Bill, I'm doing a big fake voice," and I was like, "Yeah, it's the Master."
First time I watched this episode, I knew the Master was in the episode. I had no idea this was the Master right up until when it gets to the conversation with him and Missy. As soon as he starts talking to Missy, then I was like, oh, fuck, of course.
This is the fucking Master.
It makes so much fucking sense now. Yeah. But throughout the whole episode, didn't realize it until that point.
Which is wild, and I think a testament to maybe John Sims' performance, right? Because like this is it's not a crazy makeup job. Like it's clearly him. It's clearly John Sims.
You can see it's in hindsight. It's like, it's so fucking obvious in hindsight. But like, I don't know, if you're not making that connection first, it is difficult.
It is difficult to do it. Absolutely, I can see that. Yeah. But I also kind of like this performance. It's so fucking stupid and hokey and over
it's
the
a
top.
good performance.
Yeah, it tricks you because it's you're disarmed by it because it gets to a point where it's actually quite sweet.
Yes.
But yeah. Anyway,
so he's called Razor.
Oh, is he called? I've called him just Hermit Man in all of my
Hermit Man, whatever. He's called Razor, and he's like, "Oh, awake, is it good, or whatever."
What's this accent?
Friends.
What accent do you think the Master thinks he's doing?
I don't know what he thinks. I don't know. Just a fun little voice, isn't he?
It is a fun little voice.
But anyway, Bill, she's got a big thing on her chest. She's got a big thing. The doctor's like, full conversion wasn't necessary. Bit of a red flag, but we'll get back to that.
Yeah.
And
doesn't he say like yet or something as well?
Yeah, something like that maybe.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then she sees the doctor's message. Like she sees the doctor, wait for me.
Wait for me, Bill.
But then she's distracted because she hears a sort of mechanical voice going, pain.
I hate this.
Pain.
Yeah.
Pain. This is one of the most haunting scenes in Doctor Who, I reckon. This is
genuinely
so simple.
felt uneasy. Yeah.
This is such a simple setup for a scene, but so just horrible and haunting and creepy, really. There's the cold mechanical voice just going, pain, pain, over and over again. And Bill goes to investigate. She finds a room full of like the same masked figured men who like took her away or whatever. They're all in wheelchairs. They're all hooked up to IVs like hers. And one of them's tapping on his like speech keyboard thing. And he's pressing pain or whatever. Yeah. To indicate he's in pain.
The pre-installed button for pain, which is another disarming fucking thing.
Yeah. But then, like, the nurse or whatever comes in, so Bill has to hide, and the nurse, like, goes, well, yeah, who's making all this fucking racket? Bloody hell, sort this out. Let me sort this out right now. Yeah. She fiddles with a thing, and like, she turned up the morphine or whatever she's done.
She sorted them out. Yeah, she's done a nice thing.
He's no longer saying pain, all right?
Yeah.
But then Bill goes up to him, and so the only control that's on that thing is volume, okay? And all that's happened is she then turns it up, and you can still hear him saying pain. It's so creepy, man.
It's creepy. It's fucking. It's so horrible. And like, also, I think just from a Doctor Who point of it as well. And obviously, I know this wouldn't have been in the thoughts of people watching the sequence, but in a rewatch, I think, and if you know what is coming in the episode, like, we're used to seeing the cyber conversion things as this like fucking mass, essentially a genocide fucking factory. Like we're used to seeing them pumped out in this quick succession, snip,
Yeah, that
snip,
big spinning
done.
thing on the roof.
The
or
big
whatever.
spinning thing, and then the stock effect of the
There's
woman
a big
going,
laser.
Yeah, there's a laser
for some reason.
There's a big scissor that goes.
Yeah.
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 You're used to seeing that stuff, right? And to see it stripped back to the point where there's actual nurses, right? Like manning beds, and like to see it at such a minor scale to where it would escalate to is just genuinely really fucking scary. Like if you feel the weight of it all in that moment, and it's horrible. And the volume that I was handling this okay. You know, I don't like creepy stuff, right?
You don't know. You're a big fraidy cat.
I'm a big fraidy cat, right? I'm a proud fraidy cat, right? I'm I don't like it. I get spooked, right? And this isn't a spooky thing. This isn't like a horror thing, but it genuinely is unsettling. And the reveal of the volume being the only usable button there is just genuinely something that made me be like, oh, I feel very uncomfortable with this.
The
now.
fact that it's the only control there as well. There's no like medicine increase button. There's no fucking medical. As far as we know, there's no medicine whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's literally just a speaker and volume control, and that's all they did to him. It's
They don't exactly look well. Like, where's the charts? They don't exactly look well looked after and well monitored, do they?
no. But then there's like another one on the other side of the room tapping on his box, and Bill goes over to him, turns up the volume, and it's saying "Kill me."
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
Awful, man. Brutal.
Genuinely horrendous stuff, and I like that. I kind of like that. Is this the bit where Bill like just doesn't know what to do? So she kind of is just like, I have to turn it back down again, and she's like, I'm so sorry.
She turns it back down. She has a look out the window, and one of them's like coming up to grab her. But
that's
then
right. Yeah.
The most Razor saves her. Like
I'll save you, Bill.
He hits one of them. He's like, "Would you like some tea?"
Yeah. I like this thing of the tea. What's this tea must be fucked up, man. He mentions how fucked up this tea is like 15 times.
He says you can. There's good tea or bad tea or something.
Yeah.
She's like, "I'll have the good one," and then he goes, "Good. It'll distract you from the horrors to come, mainly the tea."
Yeah. What the fuck? Stop offering this tea to people.
It was good. So I like it. He's very funny.
He is funny.
The master's just been a weird little guy, you know. He's just having fun being a weird little creep.
I think that's part of the charm of it. I think you almost get extra out of this knowing it's John Sims' master, because you know he's just this weird little freak. We saw the way he creeped in to that little room where he keeps David Tennant in a cage.
Yeah,
like he's a weird little goofball. And I like that. I like that about him.
Yeah, Lawrence, it's an hour into this episode.
Oh, what's it time for, Nathan?
It's time for some ads.
Great stuff.
We're back from the ads.
So yeah, fucking not the master. Razor tells Bill that her big old heart was all big time fucked, basically.
Yes,
and explains.
So she's got a new one.
Yeah, she's had a little repair done, and she said it's quite a fun scene where he's like, "You're working it as well, like you make it look okay," and she's like as opposed to, and he's like, vending machine.
Yeah,
which is quite funny.
And then he kind of explains how how she's been here for like weeks, possibly months at that point.
Yeah,
and she's like, "Whoa, what the fuck? I need to get back to my friends." And then she's the TV. There's a picture of the doctor. She can't understand that it's a live feed, so he starts to explain that the top of the ship is very fast.
Yeah,
the bottom of the ship is very slow bottom. He says, and then has a little giggle.
The stupid little the little like he caught himself saying a silly for fuck's sake, man. It's just. Look, I go to John.
Are you figuring out what's going on here, though? Are you figuring out the time dilation of it all?
Yeah, I didn't suss it until it got a little bit further in, but I knew as soon as they started, because I think the doctor earlier had a line about how half of them are basically not submerged into it, but half of them are close to a black hole, and then it zooms out, and the doctor's like, "It's a matter of time." Yeah, and I was like, "Something's fucked up here. Then something's going wrong."
Yeah.
Here. But no, I wasn't fully locked in on it at this point. No.
Interesting. But that's when we go back to the doctor, and he's explaining basically the time dilation thing. How the closer you are to the black hole, the slower time is. Or is it slower at the top? Yeah, it's slower at the top, quicker at the bottom. Basically.
Yeah, slower at the top, quicker at the bottom. Yeah, Is this when he judo flips the fucking the dude, or starts the judo flip? And
that's a little bit later.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
I didn't write that. Yeah. I was focused on Bill in this part, so I have made no notes for the cutaways to the doctor.
Okay, great. So this is kind of a montage bit, basically, how we see. Right. We get a sense of how well it's hard to get a sense of how long Bill's down there, but it's a while. Basically, it's a long while. She's watching the TV. She's like, she's seeing the doctor raising his eyebrow, and she's like, see how he's raising the eyebrow? That means he's telling something. He's doing a big explanation or something. And the master's like, he's been raising that eyebrow for a week or whatever. So clearly, like, it's gonna be a while, really.
Yeah. Is this when the matron woman, she walks in and she's like, go and mop the floor or whatever she says?
Yeah.
What role does she play here?
She's a nurse.
But like, why? There's no point in her existing. She just comes in and goes, bit loud in here, a bit rowdy, shouting about being in pain. I'll turn you off.
I don't know the ins and outs, all right?
There's no need for a nurse. We've established
What role
that.
do you do here?
I watch it and I have a good time.
You don't, clearly. The amount of shit you miss. All right.
But yeah, so this is I do like that it is quite fun that there's just this weird little kind of dynamics going on in and amongst all of this. Like, Razor's very excited that Bill works for him, but then they're both kind of humbled by the realization that they then both, by extension, work for her. And she's like, go mop the fucking floor. And Bill's like,
yeah.
And we get the law that if she ever leaves the hospital, her heart will fuck up. Like, her heart will stop working.
Yeah.
Which is
interesting. It kind of is true.
It does come. It comes back a little bit. I think it's.
Yeah.
I think they have control over it. I think it's.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. It's like a shock collar more than an actual fault, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So the blue guy, the doctor straight up tells him that all the life signs are basically descendants from crewmates because they went down, and because time dilation is so long, it's been like fucking decades, centuries even. So there's whole generations of like fucking families and everything that have sprung up. Very haunting. Yeah,
horrible.
Whole civilizations down there now.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing. This is what happens when I start watching Interstellar, and then I go, "Oh no, don't like this.
Yeah,
don't like the thought about this." My God, yeah,
the universe is scary, man. Space is scary.
And the fact that it's like there's an aspect of like this is true.
This is true. This is
that's what fucks with my head. It feels like a sci-fi concept.
This is scientifically accurate for the most part, you know. Yeah. This is like
in the new Fantastic Four when they like slingshot off the black hole or something, and they deliberately trap the Silver Surfer in like sort of semi in the reaches of a black hole, and Pedro Pascal's like, that's gonna fuck her up. No, that's not necessarily true. But the like I like the. Like there's the effect on her where she's like and like stretches her face out a little bit, and he's like, she's fucked there for a whole month, and they're all having a little chortle about it. They're like, yeah, fuck that bitch on the way back in their ship.
I don't know if it's the same.
It's not the same, but the point.
You wanted to bring up Fantastic Four.
Maybe I did. Maybe I rewatched it. Maybe I really like the movie. Okay,
great. Okay.
I haven't been excited about a Marvel movie for many many long time now.
Fucking Marvel shit over here, bloody
it's
hell.
True.
Fucking Kevin Feige.
I've been bought by Big Feig.
Anyway, there's more shenanigans and stuff. There's all explanations and exposition and stuff. There's a really haunting bit where there's like a group of more of those like the
like a fresh batch.
Like a fresh batch of the pre-Cybermen, and one of them's just saying "die me," like he can't even say "kill me." He doesn't even have the capacity to be like grammatically correct or whatever. There's something so chilling about that as well. You know?
It's like whatever button I have to get this point across, that's just what I'm gonna have to deal with. Yeah, it's so fucked up. It's so grim, and just like Bill. Watching it all unfold. Like, if you were in this scenario, man, this would be terrifying. This would be genuinely one of the most haunting fucking things to experience. Bill's handling it quite well, if I'm honest. Like,
yeah. I feel like she's putting on a brave face, but she's
probably, yeah.
Anyway, her and Razor go outside the hospital.
Yeah. Well, he kind of beckons her over, and there's this absolutely fucking brilliant shot where the doctor is completely shrouded in darkness because she gets another flash of the message.
Wait for me.
Yeah,
he's haunting her.
Exactly. Ghost. I fucking love this, man.
Good
ghost, right? Because it's
or ghosty, as you say.
I do say ghosty. Why don't you like ghosty, man?
I don't like it. I hate it. I don't know
why.
Don't know. It doesn't sit right with me.
But it doesn't make. There's no reason why it shouldn't. I don't understand your logic for it.
But it's not a ghosty though, is it? It's a ghost.
It's a ghost.
I don't like it. And before anyone says yes, I know I say Skellington and I say fucking whatever, and I know I'm hypocritical.
But no, I do
welcome to the
like
show.
Skellington.
Yes, I am pedantic, needy, and hypocritical. Okay, get over it. Okay, that's my whole vibe. Okay, I'm unlikable, pedantic, needy, and hypocritical. Okay.
I like the flash up of the Doctor, right? Because I like that there's an aspect of Bill that like it's haunting, and Bill just kind of has this like, yeah, but how fucking long for, dude? Like,
yeah,
when do I have to let go of this and start just fucking being someone that exists down here?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. At one point, doesn't she say at one point like how much longer? Like when he says "wait for me, Bill," she's like, "How much fucking longer, though?" You know,
yeah, like how long?
It's been down here years, probably at this point. Probably has been years for her,
which is so fucked up.
Which is insane, you know.
But it's
like for the Doctor, this episode is probably about 5 to 10 minutes long from his perspective.
Yeah,
from Bill, it's 10 years plus.
Yeah, which
is wild.
It is wild. It's a great sequence. The fact that he's shrouded in darkness, just imploring her to like stay where she is.
Yeah,
and she's and to be honest, I think it's quite nice for Bill's character that it's not an act of defiance. She's not like "fuck you, I'm going out" or whatever.
No,
but it is like this. It's this moment of like, no, I have to make it on my own. Like, you let me down. I warned you that this was a bad idea, and it's fucked me. And I don't trust that you'll be here as soon as you said you would be now. Like, I think it's quite an interesting beat for Bill.
So they go outside.
Yes.
But they're inside, but they're outside.
Yeah,
they're inside
like a
spaceship.
Yeah, they're in a ship, but it's what's
outside.
been made to be like the city of the ship.
It's a big ship, so they got big open space. You know?
Big ship, big open space. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so
it's all fucked up out there.
Yeah, it's all fucked up. I think it's very interesting how like Razor says like it's a very old ship. But at the same time, it's a brand new ship. You know,
yeah, it's like so
weird. It's so confusing, isn't it? Because the bottom end of the ship is like fucking hundreds of years old, but the top it's weeks, man. It's confusing.
It's shiny, and you get that with like the design of it as well. Like, 'cause the city is old and fucked up and feels gross. There's cunts dying every corner. And then
everyone looks like shit. It's very decrepit and stuff. Yeah.
And then at the top, it's like the shiniest Star Trek set you've ever looked at.
Yeah.
Like it feels like a very professional, slick, classic silver bridge in a spaceship. Like it looks nice.
And there's like groups of people being led into the hospital by the pre-Cybermen or whatever, and Razor's like, oh, they're gonna get their upgrade and stuff. They're gonna be stronger for the Exodus. He calls it.
I love that this is like it leans on this idea of a revolution is coming and you need to be prepared for it. Like this is textbook fucking fascism 101. Like let's indoctrinate you with a thing that's coming, and this is why you need to get into our wavelength and our idea.
There's got to be an enemy. You know, gotta have a big scary enemy who's coming for you. You know, they're gonna come and they're gonna take all your stuff. You know, so
and this scenario that we've placed you in, the scenario that is actively killing you, only we've got the solution for it.
Yeah,
so you better strap in for it. I think it's a fascinating concept though, that like they're actively being poisoned by their own air supply because it's just fucking toxic engine fumes. Like realistically, your choice is get upgraded or die, and it's a fucking horrible scenario to be put in, but. And then there's the master just like, I can't wait for my upgrade. And he's just reveling in all this nonsense because he's there. He's like, I got 2 hearts. I'm chill. I'm good.
Yeah.
Don't need to worry about it.
But he's like, you see, you must be strong to leave the hospital because their thing starts fucking up again. So
you almost dropped into you got to be strong, Bill. You got to be so strong. You almost dropped into your South African voice we've been enjoying the last couple of weeks.
Bill, you got to be strong, Bill.
You got to be so strong, Bill.
You got to be strong to leave the hospital. You be a Cyberman like me, Bill. I'll be so good.
You're going to get a nice silver hat, Bill. It's going to be so sick.
Cyberman together. I'll say delete, man.
Turn off all your pain receptors, Bill. It's good stuff. But yeah, so they're speaking about the Exodus. They're going to rise up and take control of the front end of the ship. Yeah. Good luck with that, mate. All of this stuff, right? Like, I'm sure that'll happen.
the doctor did the judo flip thing on,
great.
on the guy, and then he comes back. This is where he comes back down and lands. The doctor says it's Venusian Aikido or something, and Nardo's like, "I thought you needed 4 arms for that." And the doctor says, "I've got hidden talents as well as hidden arms."
Yeah, great. I love this.
Very good, very good.
Fundamentally changed my opinion on every doctor. Where are they keeping them arms? I want to know.
Very stupid. Very third doctor. Third doctor was always doing some hiya.
Oh yeah, he was a karate
judo
hero,
stuff.
wasn't he? Yeah.
I don't know if he was a karate hero.
No, but I know he was always chopping and pulling the stances, doing the
He'll
moves.
do a hiya.
Yeah.
He'll do a hiya.
Who amongst us won't do a hiya?
Are you doing a hiya?
I've done hiyas. You know this. I'm a brown belt in judo. Never got the black for some reason. No, you made that weird.
Clip that. We can use that for something.
For what we're not quite sure yet, but it'll come in handy.
We can get him somehow. All right.
So yeah, go on. Yeah, Bill goes back into the little room. Right, she's gone back into weird fucking Hermit Master Razor's house, which is, by the way, it's just filled with like the most gross shit on the walls, and it's like he lives in a fucking basement thing.
I think it's her house now as well. I think after 10 years, I think she's just living there, mate.
Yeah, rent free probably.
Yeah,
it's good stuff. But yeah, so they go into the room and Bill gets quite excited because she sees the doctor's by the lift. He's waiting by the lift, and she gets all excited that he might be coming down. But there's what follows is kind of this little touching scene because she's not sure where the lift comes out, and obviously this is nonsense and bullshit now. But the master plays coy about maybe not telling her because he's like, "Oh, I love you so much, Bill. You're like my mum or whatever."
He says, "You're very dear to me. You're my dearest person. You are like a mother to me." And Bill's like, "Well, I don't know about that."
Let's relax on that, mate.
Yeah. He goes, "Or an aunt." Yeah. He's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Yeah, you can't ask me this because I'll probably tell you," which is like a sweet moment and stuff. And like the way they hug is very sweet. But then he's like, "When you hug me, it hurts my heart."
Yeah.
Which is quite sweet. But then he goes, "No, because of your chest unit."
Yeah.
It digs into me.
It's one of them. This is kind of why I always think like the Sim Master, especially like I'm sure next week will open my eyes to some stuff as well. But like he was especially like tapped into a certain level of lunacy that other masters maybe haven't reached, that I know about anyway. But I think he comes across as especially cruel here because if you know what he's just fucking around. Like he's just purely doing this to be a cock. Right. And I kind of appreciate the fact that he's like leading Bill onto like he's deliberately making her trust him more, deliberately manufacturing these tender and touching and sweet moments to make it hurt more when he fucks her over. And then when he fucks her over double as well. Like it's nasty. It's really cruel.
Very much so.
Yeah.
He's got a burglary mask though as well.
He does. They don't give them to anyone.
Yeah.
Just the cool burglars.
which is very fun as they go to sneak into the to find the elevator or whatever.
Yeah. And
Anyway.
it's revealed that he just has the key. Like it's not a big thing. Like he's just allowed the key to the operating theater.
Yeah, he just has the key.
Yeah.
But it was a trick. It was a ruse. So Bill can get her full upgrade, basically.
Yeah. So
that's when the surgeon comes back and he's like, "Oh, but you get a little hat now."
Yeah. It's This is the kind of thing that I really enjoyed, right? Because like, if the episode is about to go full ball to the wall with like, this is a Cyberman episode, and this is the start of a Cyberman 2-parter situation.
This is
right?
pretty much the reveal of it, basically. Like if you somehow didn't know up until this point,
but I think that before it tips over that edge, the last thing he does is like gets the little head piping thing out, and it's we got this now. This is kind of snazzy, and then John Sims like tapping on the head, being like, "I got to get myself one of these metal heads or whatever."
I'm going to ask for a hat.
I want a hat when I get upgraded. Yeah. But yeah, it's fucked up, but it's a great. This is kind of what I meant about like the episode is treating this quite thankfully from my experience watching this, pretty much having the entire thing spoiled for me. Is that it's a slow burn reveal. There's enough clues to make you dread it. It's not a big rug pull at the end, even though you still get the rug pull moment. But there's enough of a build up for you to it's not solely dependent on the rug pull. Like, you can fathom what's going on if you've been paying attention to it.
Yeah, 100%. The whole episode is very drip fed, really, which I think works for it all the better, really. Like even not just the Cyberman stuff, the Master stuff as well. Really.
I agree. It's just relentlessly creepy and it relentlessly unnerving, and you know something's not quite right, but you're not quite sure what yet.
Anyway, poor old Bill. She gets fucked over again. She gets betrayed. She goes in for the surgery, and that's the last we see of her. He's like, hey, this won't stop you feeling pain, but hey, it will stop you caring about it. So that's all that matters, you know. Bill's gone in for the surgery. The doctor and Nardole and Missy are now down at that level.
Yeah.
No. Come on.
Sorry, I'm in chat.
Yeah, get out of this mode. No.
Sorry. Podcast time, right? Okay. Yeah. All right. Sorry. What did you say?
Yes. The Doctor, Nardole, and Missy, they're on this level now. They've taken the elevator down. All right, and the Doctor's like, hey, Missy, check the computer. Nardole and me. Nardole's sulking that he can't do the computer because he usually does the computer stuff.
I like that. I thought that was quite fun, and the Doctor's just kind of brutal with it. He's just like, no, she's smarter than you. Like, sorry, but it is what it is. Like,
it's true, you know.
Need the best person for the job on the keys.
The Doctor and Nardole go into the conversion theatre.
Yeah.
And it's all quite spooky. All the lights are off and everything.
Yeah.
And then what happens? Well, Nardole gets scared by something, doesn't he?
Yeah, Nardole because there's like I think the door like a door creaks open and you can see some cyber boots. That's
later. That's not when he gets scared, but yeah.
All right. Well, since you know everything, you can tell me when he gets scared then.
He gets scared now. And he says it's always a scary thing with you, isn't it?
What happens, though? What actually happens to scare him?
The Doctor Sonic's the main light on. Nardole turns and gasps at the sight of the patients.
It's not fair when you have a script, all right? That's all I'm saying. I could pull a script up. I don't, though, because I keep it casual and cool, all right? And I like people to see my flaws.
What are you going to do? All right?
Not much.
Anyway, so Missy is like, she's very intrigued by what she's seeing on the computer. She's like, oh, look at this. This is from a planet very much like Earth, but not Earth, but like so close they could be twins. If planets had twins, this would be it. You know, that's weird.
Yeah,
that's fucked up. I wonder what planet that is.
Yeah, it's Mondas. Is that it? Mondas.
But she doesn't find that out yet, so stop skipping.
Oh, right. Well, you just fucking read it then. Go on. You tell me exactly beat for beat when all this fucking happens.
Just say.
Since you love the fucking order, go on. You get your chronological fucking list out.
Oh, sorry for sticking to the order of the episode.
Well, what happens then? Because I don't know. I haven't written it down to your nth degree, right? You got to tell me now.
Well, the Master is like, you don't remember being here, do you?
I like this accent. I think it's fun. I wish he kept it, to be honest. But yeah, it's yeah. There's a couple of things he says. He throws her a couple of like.
It's when he goes, "Oh, you really have been here before. You can trust me on that." I'm like, "Come on, man. We're so obvious." Yeah.
I kind of excuse this though because she's very much like, what the fuck am I looking at on this screen?
Missy's not paying attention to this kind of whatsoever. Missy
just thinks he's a yapper in the background.
Yeah. She's not listening to a word he's saying. He's just fucking annoying her in her annoying buzzing noise in her ear, you know?
Yeah.
That's all.
But yeah, so fucking well, how does the reveal actually happen? What's the line he says?
No, well, that's a little bit later. But Nardole and the Doctor, they back in that room. Nardole on a computer sees like stuff about genetics, bioengineering, and then something about Exodus, Operation Exodus. It says, and that's when the door swings open, and there's the little silver boots and legs and stuff. And the Doctor has like a bit of a uneasy look on his face as he sees it, almost like he knows what it is, but he's like,
I think there's an element of him
to be so, you know.
Yeah, I think there's an element of him that's like picturing his worst possible day, and he's like, God fucking forbid it is that. What I will say is Bill's got that shit on for real, man. Bill's looking great. This.
Spoiler, we don't know it's Bill yet.
Oh my God, all right.
Will you calm down, man?
What more is there to say other than the two major reveals?
Yeah, we're getting to the reveals, much like the episode. We're building up to it. Okay,
You're building. I'm waiting. I'm outside.
I'm building.
I'm knocking on the door.
Building. Well, stuff. All right.
Well, you build then. You build more.
Missy finds out the ship is from Mondas.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you know about Mondas?
I know that it's probably where the Cybermen came from. Has this ever? I understand that this is yeah, because that's what this episode is.
All right.
I don't like this episode.
Go on.
No, because I knew before this episode even aired, I knew about the concept of a Mondasian Cyberman. Like I understood that was a thing. I didn't know what it was, but I understood that was a thing that people like. It was a term that people threw about from Classic. I've no idea to what end. I get the impression that whilst it's been mentioned, maybe this is the first time Stephen Moffat's got to be like, oh, I'm leaving the show pretty soon. Maybe I'll flesh out this thing that I fucking really like. And I'll tell the story of it. Or maybe this is a retelling of it. Maybe this is I truly don't know how this episode fits in with what else we know or should know about Mondasian Cybermen.
There's an episode called The 10th Planet.
Okay.
I believe it's called The 10th Planet, which is where like this is in Classico, where there's the scientists on Earth or whatever discover a planet that's very similar to Earth in the solar system. Like it's almost identical to Earth or whatever.
Yeah. If planets had
twins.
a
lot of it's what?
If planets had twins.
Yeah, maybe. Shut up. I think a lot of it's missing. I think there's a lot of the episode actually missing.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't think you can watch the full thing. But anyway, it's actually the story. It's actually the First Doctor's last story. It's the story where the First Doctor regenerates. Okay.
Right.
And just keep that in mind. You know what happens anyway. But yeah,
I know what happens after this. Yeah.
But it's related to that. So
right. I see. I mean that makes sense. So I guess this is the moment then. I guess this is what the show has to offer in terms of the genesis of the Cybermen. The
genesis of the Cyberman isn't a thing. The genesis of the Cyberman is there's
play on the Daleks thing, right?
There's no story in Classic Who called Genesis of the Cyberman. There's a story called Genesis of the Daleks, which is a very famous story. Yeah. Okay, so it's a play on that basically.
Yeah, I knew he was playing on that, but what I'm saying is that this is. We'd never seen this moment before. Awesome. Yeah. Okay, that's so fucking cool that there was just that blank gap for Moffat to be like, "Fuck it, why not?" Like, not going to be here too much longer, so I'll just do something fucking awesome on the way out. Why not?
This is his last hurrah. This is it.
This is his swan song. My lord.
This is off we go. Anywho, also all of that might be wrong, so I don't know.
Good, nice. I'm very excited for us to cover Classic and just be like, who knows? Yeah. Really what this is, and maybe we did some out of order we didn't realize.
Who knows indeed. We won't do out of order, trust me. I'll have that shit unlocked. All right,
to be fair, you do have spreadsheets galore. You love a spreadsheet.
Exactly. What happens anyway? Then Missy's like going off to tell the Doctor that the ship's from Mondas. All right, but she's stopped by Razor when he pulls out a gun. He's like, she goes off to tell him, and doesn't he like follow her going like, oh, doctor, and like just mocking her. Yeah, but he's also got a gun. So
he has got a gun.
Yeah. He says he'll never forgive you. He'll never set you free. Not when he discovers what you did to his little friend. And she's like, mate, I haven't done anything to his friend. What the fuck are you on about? All right,
this is so mean.
Just leave me alone, you weird little creep. All right, blah blah blah. Bit of back and forth or whatever. And he's like, do you like disguises?
Yeah.
I love disguises. Of course, they happen to be necessary when you happen to be someone's former prime minister.
Yeah.
And then he pulls off the mask. He does a big Mission Impossible face mask reveal.
It's such a Mission Impossible face mask because he flips it up over the head. And I'm like, that would have been like individual prosthetics. Like that wasn't a bolt-on mask.
And he says, hello, Missy. I'm the master.
Yeah.
I'm very worried about my future. Give us a kiss.
Immediately sexist out the gate. The 4-beat theme. Oh my god, the 4 Knocks theme is so fucking good. Right, well we got to immediately address the obvious, which is the goatee. What we think?
Goatee, yeah, it's back.
It
the
is
Master's
back.
The beard is back. It's not just Lucy this time.
It's not. It's very good.
Yeah,
Very good.
That's not me. That's
Oh,
that's
is that
my
the
favorite.
okay?
Yeah, it's in Time Crash, isn't it? It's when
Is it?
when he meets the Fifth Doctor in Time Crash. He's like, "Oh, the Master, he just showed up again," and he's like, "Any beard this time?" He's like, "No beard. Well, a wife, you know."
Oh, I'm just getting
Yeah.
that joke now for the first time. I was too young watching Time Crash. Clearly,
Great,
that's fun.
it's a good joke, man.
Yeah, man. I think this is a good look. He's oozing classic Master vibes, and maybe it is just the goatee, but it's also he seems more. I can't speak to next week, obviously, but he feels like somehow more sinister and less deranged lunatic than he was in the past. Like, because of the times we've seen John
yeah.
Sims, the Master, he was
But
very
he's
much
older, clearly.
yes, he's quite clearly like a little bit wiser and a little bit older and a little bit less fucking loony. But I kind of like that he's exuding just this fucking evil prick vibe.
Yes,
Like he just seems like a nasty cunt. in
very
a
much
way-
a dickhead.
Yeah.
vibe.
In a way that
Yeah.
before he seemed more maniacally evil, but a bit of a silly sausage at the same time. Now he's just straight up like, I'm a cunt. I'm an evil cunt, basically.
Anyway, the Doctor's found a Cyberman.
Yes.
And the
yeah.
Cyberman's like coming towards the Doctor, and he's like, "Where's Bill Potts? You know, Bill, you're a Cyberman. You've got a neural network. Where's Bill Potts?
Yeah.
Bill Potts.
The
You know?
voice is horrific. Like,
Bill Potts.
Yeah.
I love the classic Cyberman voice. I think it's so good.
it's so fucking good. Why do we have
Yeah.
a bad one now? Well, it's not a bad one, but it's just not
It
this.
is bad. It is bad.
Oh, do you
Compared to
reckon?
yeah, this is so much better. This is so much more interesting. I love it. I fucking love the design of the Mondasian Cyberman.
Yeah.
I think it is the best Cyberman design. Look, that might be absurd to say. I think the Mondasian Cyberman is the best Cyberman design in Doctor Who. Right?
Yeah, I think you have an affection for like older, clothier, thrown together kind of fits like this, I think.
But like when you pair it with the story and like how they
Yes,
became the Cybermen and everything like that, it works so much. I remember listening to an episode of Do Go On where Michelle Brazier
I've
did a
listened-
report
this is
on
so fucking good. Yeah.
did a report on Doctor Who, God bless her heart, okay, and then like she talked about the Cyberman, and then like I think Matt Stewart looked up a picture of like the classic Cyberman design, and they all started laughing and giggling to each other. And I'm like, no, but you don't understand.
understand, it's very
all right?
scary.
You don't understand. Like, yeah, it looks hokey, but it works though, right? And look, I was the same. When I first saw the Mondasian design, I laughed at it as well. I was like, look at this man in a little silver jumpsuit. That's supposed to be a robot.
It looks
Like, look.
ridiculous, yeah.
Yeah, but like with the story of it as well, it's so good, man.
Yeah,
I love it so much.
Look, I don't know about the best, but I also haven't seen many others. I know that I think this design fucking rocks. Like it looks
I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think it's easily the best. Okay.
Damn. Bros,
Yeah.
well, what about that wood Cyberman? You know, like the wood Cyberman?
Fuck that wood Cyberman. I'm not about that. There's a wood man, all right?
There's a wood man. I know someone that is
Yeah.
all about it though. I don't know.
Yeah, not me. Not me. Right.
But yeah, so yeah, the voice is
I
horrific.
waited. Missy comes in. She's like, "Oh, bloody wrong name for a start." She comes in, and then the Master, and then I think this is a bit of a heartbreaking moment for the Doctor because
Yeah.
he's like, "Fuck, Missy, come on, what's happened now? What have you done? All right,
It's like the slightest slip on, and it's straight off the wagon, isn't it? Like
yeah." And then the Master comes in, and straight away the Doctor's like, "What the fuck is going on here? You know, this is fucking cooked, boys. This is."
I love the way that it like just on hearing the voice alone, you can see Capaldi's just like the hairs on the back of his fucking neck stand up. Like you can see like it's a terrific performance that he does turn to see it, but like he just has like I don't know, you can see it on his face that he's just like, what in all fuck is happening right now? Like, how has my life got so fucked in the last 5 fucking minutes? Like,
I'd call it a genesis, he says.
Yeah.
And Missy's like, "Oh, you've met the ex." Bit of fun.
Yeah. Oh.
Specifically the genesis of the Cyberman, big moment, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then Bill says, so Cyber Bill says, I waited for you. And then what I think is really incredible is the way it zooms in onto through the Cyberman mask into her eye. You see her cry a tear. Then that tear comes out and becomes the Cyberman tear.
Yeah,
well. You know, the
awesome.
Cyberman always have that tear design as well.
I love it.
Oh, good man, good stuff.
They did do this, didn't they? Didn't they do Yvonne shed a couple of tears when she was like, "I love the Queen," and she was blasting.
I can't remember that. You can't expect me to remember season 2.
Right? Fair enough.
You can't expect me to remember an episode I largely don't care about.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I know Yvonne was blasting Cybermen out of the woods with her gun, and it zoomed in on that black tear duct, and it was just crying a little bit.
She did her duty for Queen and Country, but
That's
anyway,
what
this
she
did it
did,
better. Anyway, so shut up. All right,
This is way better. Yeah, I agree.
this did it better. All right.
This is fucking awesome. Like, this is such a fucking. It's such a good ending point. I immediately switched off. I was like, I'm not sticking around for any next time trailers. I'm not sticking around.
There isn't one.
There isn't one. Okay, awesome.
Oh, maybe after credits, but not one straight away. Anyway, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't see it either.
Awesome.
So I don't know.
Yeah, man, great stuff. Fucking phenomenal episode. Like, so well done.
Goated opening. You know,
goated opening. What the fuck is going to happen to poor Bill, man? I'm really nervous about what happens now.
well, we'll have to see.
I don't know if she's in the Mark Gatiss is here and he's the soldier or whatever. I don't know if
The
she's
Christmas special.
That's it. Yeah, I don't know if she's in that
Yeah.
one. So I don't know if next week could be final Bill. I've no idea.
Well, we'll have to see.
We will have to
We'll
wait
have
and
to
see.
see.
But in the meantime, Nathan, we've got a couple of little freaks to discuss in this segment.
Weirdo of the Week! Weirdo.
This is everyone's favorite section of the show where we get to take a chance to look back and reflect on some of the weird and wonderful and grubby little characters who come across our screen each and every week. To motherfucker Tami Hamako o tamete tulipu kakapiki manohono nukupo kaife no akita nata who. Lawrence, who is your weirdo for this week?
So, my weirdo this week, and I will preface this by saying that I have a caveat, right? If it is explained, I will retract this. I will construct a formal apology if this is addressed next week. But for the time being, Missy not remembering she was here and did this is crazy. Unless it's explained, and I'm sure it will be. But for now, I'm currently left in a position thinking that this is pretty nuts for Missy to not know that she did this and was here and did this kind of stuff. Considering it presumably took up quite a few many years for the Master as well as Bill. So that is, Missy is my weirdo this week.
Do you not remember Day of the Doctor? Or like any time there's multiple doctors and they're like, oh, the time streams are out of sync. We'll forget this. won't
Yeah,
we?
but they brought it up, didn't they, in this? They were like, the Master was like, you were here, you did this. So,
Yeah, but he's before her.
yeah. So that's why she would know and she would remember it.
But no, she'd forget. Because they always forget when they meet up.
Oh, well, that's not my problem. Like I said, next week, if there's an explanation in episode, I'll retract it.
All right, whatever.
But for the
I don't
meantime,
care. I don't care. I think, all right, whatever. Mine is the Master, not Missy,
Okay.
the Master.
The Master.
Where is it?
I'm very glad we have that distinction now. Otherwise, next week would be
Yes.
hell. Yeah.
Mine is the Master. I forgot about this. For going to the effort of being in disguise and in character, coming up with a voice, a personality, and everything for what is presumably decades. Okay, being in that character for decades, and then when the literally one person who knows who he really is, when he comes across them, he instantly drops it. Okay, the Doctor is the only person on that ship who knows about Harold Saxon. Literally no one else. He says his disguise is necessary when you happen to be someone's former prime minister. Brother, they're not even from Earth. All right,
that is-
literally no cunt on this ship knows who the fuck that is. All right, no one.
That's so true.
This disguise is so unnecessary. Okay,
My
Bill
God.
has no idea who it is. fucking. It's obviously it's for the audience. I get that. Okay.
Yeah, it's for
But-
us. But you're so right. Yeah, in universe, it makes absolutely no fucking sense. Like, he's done this for no reason.
There is literally no one. Everyone's telling me it's explained next week. I can't remember that. Okay, so shut up. All right.
That's none of that's.
It's explained. Fuck you. All
Yeah,
right.
frankly, that's not an illegitimate weirdo.
Yeah.
You're all just nerds. That's
Yeah,
what's
you're all
happening
just
there.
nerds, actually, and you're ruining my fun. So
Yeah.
stop that.
Fucking
okay?
and I'm still going to put it as a TikTok, especially now that I know it's not true, because it'll feign outrage and get us some clicks.
Yeah,
Nathan.
rage bait. Okay, and it worked. Look at you. You've
Yeah.
fallen for my rage bait. Okay.
And now I'm crying. Awesome. Well, in that case, Nathan, that's so fucking fun. As far as I know, look, everyone's cooking you and stuff, but I think that's
Yeah.
funny, and I think that's a valid thing.
I think it's funny too, and I
Yeah.
haven't seen next week's episode for quite a few years. So,
Oh, really? Is it
but I'm
not one
gonna
that
watch
you?
it tonight.
Is it not one that you check out a fair bit, or?
I haven't watched the whole thing for quite a few years.
Oh, damn. Okay, awesome. Nathan, I don't know if you're aware of this, right? But it's actually time for the audience to have their say. We got some emails, we got a voice note, and we've even got some Discord messages, Nathan. Like this one, Nathan, from FireGriffin_11. You ever rock with an underscore? Did you have a gamer tag with an underscore?
I think my handle on Twitter is Nathan Bauer _. I think
I think I'm Lawrence_Heisey, I think.
because some cunt's got Nathan Bauer and they never fucking post anything.
Yeah, I want Lawrence.
Ugh.
Do you know how nice it'd be to have just clean Lawrence?
Well, good luck getting that.
Perhaps if I rewind time 20 years.
Yeah, you
then
got to
I'll-
be like literally one of the first 10 people to sign up to the fucking website. You know?
Anyway, Fire Griffin says Nathan's going to be foaming at the mouth in a food coma from all the mash he's going to need with these last eps of 12.
Does anybody have any?
No, not for the full 4 minutes, please. Personally, never been pulled into an ep of the show the same way I did for this episode. Bill getting hole punched and Moffat distorting time to force the Doctor to ultimately fail Bill is sick. It doesn't get any better for the Doctor when he realizes this happens indirectly from him trying to help Missy. This pseudo blame only gets worse in the next ep. With a little face. Ooh.
Very much so. Very much so.
Yeah, I
Yes.
do enjoy that this is just clearly the Doctor's worst professional day of all time. Like this is just L after L after L for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good stuff.
This is from Ryan Ward,
Ryan
who says, "Hello, boys. I have a request for Culture Corner for next week's episode." This was written last week. It's a poem called "To His Coy Mistress" by Andrew Marvell. The poem doesn't have much to do with the episode, but it has the opening line, has we had but world enough and time, the namesake of this episode. And not only that, the phrase world enough and time is referenced a lot by one of the main characters in Audrey Niffenegger's book. I might have pronounced that wrong. The Time Traveler's Wife, which was a major source of inspiration for Stephen Moffat when he came up with the character of River Song. Boy, don't we know it. With us coming to the end of the Moff's first tenure as showrunner, I think it was a nice way to tow a few of his pieces together. Here it is, copied from Wikipedia, and if it's too long, then don't worry about it. Well, I already did it, Ryan. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
there we
Ryan.
go.
Ryan, thank you for indirectly blessing us all with that wonderful reading.
Beautiful poem.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had a good
Which I
time.
did kind of fuck up a little bit, but you know.
No, you only fucked. I think you fucked it up once. I think you stumbled over your line once. I think.
Lawrence, I'll kill you. What about that?
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. That's fair.
Yeah.
Nathan, I don't know if you know about this, right? But someone called Kit wrote in, and they say
Wow.
the
You
opening.
really are just picking these on the fly, aren't you?
Yeah, cool, you got to. I like to give everyone a fair shot. The opening scene, brackets after the credits, is truly perfect. The dynamics are absolutely golden, and everything out of Missy's mouth is hilarious, except the genders comment, which is actually, unfortunately, a bit attack helicopter. Now, am I old? Please define this. What does this mean?
I know attack helicopter is like that's I think that's a reference to how like dumb conservatives will be like, oh, I
I can
identify
be
as an
any-
attack helicopter, you know?
That makes
like,
sense.
I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. But I don't know.
Right, I see.
Yeah.
Doctor/Missy/Bill is a golden combo, and not always there, I guess. I remember the first time I saw this being absolutely blindsided by this comedy sequence, being interrupted by Bill getting blasted. At first, I was super disappointed because I wanted more of these vibes, but that story But the story that ends up being told is beautiful, so I can forgive it. This finale is by far the most I enjoyed 12. I will kill myself. Don't stress. I feel it hits all the marks from laughs to really touching moments. Yeah, I think the episode tonally goes all over the gaff, and I think that's one of its major strengths. But I appreciate there was like a solid 9 minutes of good comedy before it just went like, it's fucked from now on, basically.
This is from Carolina.
South Carolina or just Carolina?
Just Carolina. She's not South. Well, she might be. I don't know. Hello, Nathan and Lawrence. I hope you are doing well. I am Carol from Brazil. Or Carol, I do apologize. Writing to you guys for the first time, even though I've been listening to the podcast for quite a while. From Brazil. That's very cool. I thank the YouTube algorithm for putting the pod on my feed during a Series 8 rewatch. I must say I felt vindicated hearing Nathan defend Clara throughout her run. Brackets, for a long time I thought I was alone on this hill. Not me, man. I'm defending my girl to the death, you know?
You both go and die on that hill together.
I will. I gladly will. Well, since we're getting to the end of my favourite Doctor Who era, I wanted to share some thoughts. Firstly, I'm part of the lucky ones who didn't get any type of spoilers for the episode.
Wow.
Back then, I didn't use social media much, so I was spared. I remember feeling uneasy and anxious throughout the whole episode. Something seemed familiar about those sock-headed creatures, but I couldn't put my finger on it. By the time I had already seen some classic Cyberman images, my brain cells only made the final connection once the surgeon guys showed their head apparatus. I was floored. The episode actually made me fear the Cybermen. The idea of unnaturally forcing human evolution, the pain of the procedure shutting down any emotional response to it. Yeah. Needless to say, the Master elevation shocked me as well. And I love what they did with Master and with Missy/Master's arc. Can't wait to hear your takes next week. I also love how at the beginning of the episode, everything seemed cheerful and fun, only to end up in a complete dread. Poor Bill didn't want an adventure with Crazy Missy, just to spend years stuck with the Master, brackets, and to top it all being haunted by the Doctor's promise of rescue, which came too late. Heartbreaking. Overall, I think it's one of the best season finales the show has ever had, considering how unsure the Doctor was back in Series 8 and his journey to becoming who he is at the end of Series 10. Chef's kiss. Anyways, I really enjoy the pod and your random tangents, brackets. I learn a lot about English culture, lol. I'm planning my own rewatch of Series 1 to 7 since it's been a while for me, and then checking out the whole Still Got Legs episodes. Keep on legging. P.S. Sorry for any grammar mistakes. I think you need to apologise at all.
Don't worry about that. Yeah, we're
thank
dumbos.
you.
We
Thank you,
wouldn't have picked
Carol.
up on it. Yeah, thank you, Carol. I agree. I think one of the fucking horrendous aspects of this episode is that forcing human evolution. That whole walk through the city and basically being like, shit's fucked, but I guess we're going to come out on top because we're making shit even more fucked. Like
Big time.
Yeah, that's one of the worst things. Also, don't get your English knowledge from us. We're dumb and we say wrong things all the time for fun.
I reckon we're a go-to source for
just English culture.
English culture, yeah. What do you want?
Well, you said we have a whole song about bangers and mash, so that's something.
No, we don't.
Oh yeah, true.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. Nathan, I don't know if you know about this, but the last thing I'm going to read out, right, is actually this message from Chris. Chris says, might be too late for this, but worth a try. I think I have to start this off by saying I am biased because I love the design of the Mondasian Cybermen. Oh, a man after Nathan's heart. The cloth over the faces and the bulky design makes it look much more like a human trapped inside a metal casing rather than just a metal person. The way the Cybermen and the transformation is so cruel and plays into the horror aspect and the concept of the Cybermen. More to say on Missy and the Master next week. However, my first watch through of this was in 2023, before the 60th anniversary, meaning I wasn't around for the marketing for Series 10, and when binging the series, didn't watch the next time trailers. The John Sim and the Cybermen twist is fantastic, and I'm so annoyed that most people didn't experience those twists. You and I both, Chris. Final thing is Bill waiting for the equivalent of 20 years and the Doctor getting to her less than an hour too late is truly heartbreaking. Yeah, that's true. We didn't actually speak about like how close it is. Like it could have been years off, but the fact that it was like 5 fucking minutes is
it
horrendous.
was literally, well,
but we don't. The room is clear and the surgery is clearly completed, so we don't
the
actually know.
The surgery's happened, yeah, which makes me think that it might. And she's full Cyberman. So I think it would have been a while.
The Doctor does say you're brand new, though. Not even ready for a fight.
Yeah, but I don't know, with the time dilation and like how long they was in the lift and stuff, like.
Yeah. I think it's still cutting it fine though. Like
it's still
Yeah.
extremely like coincidentally close, like compared to what it was.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's mean. Anyway, Chris finishes off by saying, "And enough about me gushing about this certified banger. Very excited for next week and to hear your boys' reaction on the episode. I'm also very excited to hear my reaction to the episode when I have it in my head while watching the episode."
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Anyway, cheers, Chris. Nathan, have we got a voice note to listen to?
Yeah, but I'm not there yet. Don't try
okay.
to fucking rush me.
Oh, I
You don't know where I am.
apologize, Nathan. I
You don't-
apologize.
You don't know where I am.
Sorry, mate.
This is from the Howler, who says, "Hi, boys. First things first, sorry for doing straight 10 minutes on you in my last email. Nathan, if it makes you feel better, I can do the same for Lawrence in my next. Please do.
No,
I
please.
would like that very much.
I wouldn't like that. Thank you.
Okay, well, I would. Fucking hell, hold on. Listening to your Still Got Rex episode was like being in the middle of a family reunion from hell. I literally got so triggered that it reminded me of the time my uncle threatened to jump out from the second floor balcony of our house if my grandfather didn't attend his wedding. L on him, because he did jump and delayed the wedding anyway. The only downside was that he survived his fall. Fucking
The
hell.
fuck?
The discussion had me thinking of this meme.
How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion!
It's me and you.
What's happening?
No, but for real, I love you guys and you make my commute so much better. Love the banter and the bickering, even though it does traumatize me a little bit sometimes. I cannot even begin to talk about this finale because it breaks my heart. It's one of the best finales in Capaldi's farewell.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, the entire cast plays so well with each other and the performances are top tier. Missy is definitely my favorite master, followed closely by Sacha Dhawan's master. Brackets, can't wait for Rasputin. Neither can I, for certain reasons.
That's coming up, man. That's coming.
Yeah, that's coming. You
Yeah.
better get ready. I want to know how you guys rank the masters we have in New Who. Anyways, love everything about your show, and it's one of the few podcasts I keep coming back to, and I never missed an episode of, and will probably go revisit when I restart my Doctor Who rewatch. Love you loads. Keep on bickering. The Howler. Thank you, The Howler.
Thank you, The Howler. And thank you for revisiting the show when you go back to see Doctor Who. I would always feel strange. This is why I typically myself can't even get in for Rewatch podcasts normally, unless I'm not watching the show. But people that are watching the show and then like what do you do if you want to watch like 2 episodes? Are you like are you religious about it? Do you have to like watch the episode and then listen to the podcast episode? Or can you like
What the fuck are you talking about?
like can you bang out 5 episodes in a day? Like you've got a day off, you're like, I'm gonna watch 5 episodes of Doctor Who today, right? Then you've got 5
you talking to me?
hours. No. If you were listening to the entire conversation, you would know.
I wasn't, all right?
Great. And that's my fault for some reason.
Yes. Why can't you explain this in a way that caters to the fact that I wasn't listening to some of what you said? Okay.
Well, like, what I'm saying is the people that listen to Rewatch podcasts, right? To like, because if you watch 5 episodes, right? 5
All
episodes
right,
of
well,
Doctor
can I
Who.
answer this for you? I started listening to a How I Met Your Mother rewatch podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you surpassed it,
then-
right?
Yes, and then
Yeah.
I was like, this is cool and all, but it's annoying me, so I'm just gonna rewatch the entire show
And then do the yeah.
and then do the podcast. So I watched the entire show, and then I haven't listened to the podcast since.
Because you're over the show now. You've done the show. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
For context, no one do that to us.
No one do that to it.
We're more important than the actual Doctor Who episodes, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, lovely stuff, Nathan. Any more to read out?
Yeah, no, but I got this.
Ooh.
Director's note. This broadcast was originally filmed as a feature-length movie. It was then cut down significantly due to quality concerns and the star, one Mr. Hugo, being an ugly baboon who cannot act to save his life. The video component was removed for public safety. But, as I'm sure we can all agree, this is still a movie. Hello, it is me, a razor. I'm just a normal hospital employee and absolutely not a master of disguises. You might be saying that this is not your normal accent, Razor, and to that I say, I cannot do accents very well. Hello, it is me, Bill Potts. I am dead and a Cyberman now. Hello, it's me, Missy, and I'm Doctor Who. And despite that, I still can't do accents. Pain. I am in deep agony, but this physical pain pales in comparison to the agony at having to exist in this Still Got Legs movie. The dialogue is atrocious. Shut up, Saibi. This dialogue is fabulous, and I definitely did not fail to come up with a good bit due to the high quality of this episode. I'm Doctor Who, did I mention? I am Bill Potts. Oh, hello, dear. I am so glad I converted you. Razor, you are looking very handsome. Do you want to nip into the conversion theater and have a quick fuck? Oh, my dear, I thought you'd never ask. I am Bill Potts.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Anyway, unlike that feature-length movie, this episode is phenomenal. What more can I say? When it aired, even though I knew the Master was coming back, I didn't pick up on John Sim until right before the reveal moment, so that worked a treat. I'll probably have more to say next week beyond this terrible bit, but sometimes Doctor Who is just perfect.
I think we just heard a mental breakdown in real time there.
Do you remember Hugo from like 2 months ago? Hugo seemed nice and normal. And we've done.
Hugo doesn't seem nice?
No, but there's something tapped about Hugo's brain, is what I'm saying.
Well, anyway, I hope you get better, Hugo. I hope you can recover from your mental breakdown.
But I also kind of don't, because I enjoy these. I enjoy these little additions.
And also, let me just give you a bit of advice and just save you, Hugo. You don't always have to go bigger, okay?
Yeah.
It's fine to take a step back.
You'll blow.
Don't try to one up yourself every week, because you will drive yourself insane.
Yeah.
Trust me, Lawrence ran into that problem.
I did. It's very true.
Yeah.
I've come out the other side of it now. I'm very happy turning in some absolute dreck if I can focus on something good down the line. You know, that's my MO now.
Well, I wouldn't say turning Drek. I wouldn't go that far.
I would go Drek. I'd say just make sure the next one is a real piece of shit. Like no effort whatsoever. Like voice note in from your phone and be like,
first of all,
what's
you
up,
never
guys?
have to put in any effort whatsoever.
Yeah.
You know? Like, the fact that you do is amazing. So
The fact that you even pick up your phone to do anything is interesting and cool.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
So anyway, that was fun.
That was
good.
fun. I enjoyed it. And I like that everyone in the chat enjoys it too. I like that they're all They're all sending one up for Hugo's segment, which is nice.
Shout out Hugo, our favorite California. Well, we might have. I don't know if we have multiple listeners in California. Maybe Hugo's.
We've definitely got more than one, surely.
Definitely, maybe. Anyway, shout out to California. Shout out to Hugo.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tim. Shout out to Craig.
Shout out
Yeah, you know, the whole crew. You know?
the whole crew.
The whole crew.
Hugo's boys.
Anywho, have you met Tim and Craig? I don't know. That's a question for another time.
Joe has. Joe's met Tim.
I know Joe's met Tim. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway.
we're swimming on it here. Well, Nathan, in that case, right, it is time to thank everyone for listening. All right. It would mean the world to us if people dropped us a little 5-star review. That'd be very, very cool and swag. And also, you can check out our social medias. We're on Instagram and we're on TikTok at Still Got Legs Pod. Nathan, do you know that we have
I'm on
Discord?
Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Nathan. What is it? Nathan.
We're both trying to do more on Instagram for work.
Nathan
reasons.
Bauer /_ Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Nathan Bauer
purely
/_
No, Nathan Bauer _ or whatever. Also, my account is private, so you'll have to request me, and then I might not accept you.
You gotta turn that off, man.
I know, but
You got to put yourself out
I
there.
don't
I hate
like
it.
having a public Instagram.
Yeah, I hate doing it. I'm just every time I post on Instagram, I'm like, I recoil into myself, but I'm like, you got to be seen, man. You got to be.
I also won't deny you. I accept everyone who requests to follow me, so don't worry about it.
So it's a weird, pointless feature for no reason.
It is
so.
pointless, I know, but it's just it makes me feel. It adds an extra layer. You know?
I see. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
understand.
what if someone who I don't want to follow me follows me?
That is
you know?
true. Then you can just remove them. You're aware of that. You can remove them, and I don't even think it notifies them.
Well, I wasn't aware of that.
Anyway, Nathan also probably has a letterbox that he wants to plug because he shouts at me every week about plugging it.
I haven't watched a movie in months, man.
I thought that. I was like, you haven't popped up on my feed for a hot moment.
I haven't
Yeah.
watched a movie in a fucking while, man. Yeah.
Every now and again, I'm like, I watched like 2 movies last week or something, and I was like, I'm slacking. But then I feel okay because if you haven't watched one for a month, I feel I don't need to hand in my cinephile card to the powers that be.
Oh yeah, but wait till our end of year review comes up. I'll be checking.
You will be checking what?
If you've not hit your minimum quota.
What is my minimum quota?
And you're 50%.
What, of all movies from 2025? That's fucking...
No, of daily.
Oh, yeah, I'll hit that. That's not going to be an issue. I think I've already hit that. So
At least one every other day.
yeah, I think I'm doing that. I think that's mostly done.
I don't know.
Because there'll be weeks where it's like nothing, and then there'll also be weeks where I watch like 10 films. So I'm making up for
We'll see.
Yeah. Anyway, we have a Discord. There's all sorts going on in there, right? There's movie nights. There's chatting about music, telly, art, right? It's not just a Doctor Who space. You can make some genuine mates there, and it's a safe space for cool people to talk about cool things. And I will
Every
say,
once in a while, Lawrence will come in and be like, "Oh, I like this movie."
I will.
And then you'll say, "I don't like that one," and then he'll go, "Well, fuck you,
Kill
and
yourself,
then
and then I'll
and
leave.
never come come back."
yeah, sometimes I do that. Sometimes it's just
To
my
be fair,
place to
that's
drop
not
it.
me.
No, you're more active in there than I am, I think.
I don't think so.
Sometimes, really, sometimes I like to just
recently.
go in there, drop an opinion about something, and then if someone doesn't immediately want to engage on my terms, I'm like, I gotta go, I gotta leave.
Yeah.
Whereas if someone's like, I agree, I'm like, great, let's talk. Whereas if someone's like, I disagree, I'm like, tough, see ya. You thought we were having a conversation, but we weren't.
See, that's not a man who respects discussion and debate. right
No,
there.
it's not at like whenever times because sometimes I start a conversation and then it's like 2 a.m. and I'm
That's
like, what am I
nice, Lawrence.
doing?
What else?
Great.
What else can you
Awesome.
get?
Anyway, thank you to Nina, thank you to Melina, thank you to Pierce for all your hard work, keeping that a lovely, safe and lovely space for people to be cool and chill.
And me.
And Nathan, thank you to Nathan for general vibes and good stuff.
Thank you. You're
Anyway,
welcome.
we also have a Patreon, right? It's £5 to access everything on there, and each month you can expect a topic episode and also an episode commentary and also an episode of Still Got Rex, which is our pop culture recommendation podcast. As Nathan said at the top of the episode, and definitely not 5 seconds ago.
Oh, stop doing that! Stop it!
I like to
stop
do it.
giving it away.
We also live stream these recordings now. If you fancy hearing these episodes live, uncut, and early, and you can look at our faces while we do so, you can just sign up on the Patreon and have a bloody mosey on over, and you will see us doing that. Nathan, we call our lovely patrons our companions because they join us in our little fucked up TARDIS, and I presume we have some people joining us this week, don't we?
We do indeed. First up, we have Mr. Z-Dubs, who comes all the way from Lake Jackson in Texas.
Who's Tech and why is he in his arse? Just giving you a free bit of improv there. Don't make me sit in this. I don't like it. I hate it when you do that.
Every now and then, I just like to let Lawrence just sit in the joke he made for a little while.
Well, I liked it. I'm comfortable in the joke. I just think it's boring listening.
As long as you are. As long as you are.
I had a good time in there.
That's good. Anyway, Mr. Z-Dubs from Texas. All right, look, there's one thing I know about Texas is that they fucking love cowboys and that they are all cowboys. Texas is a state of cowboys. So we ran into Mr. Z-Dubs in the Old West, actually. We traveled back in time to the Old West, Texas, if you can believe it.
I can.
And Mr. Z-Dubs was actually the sheriff of a local town.
Nice.
And he was like, "What are you doing here in my town here?
Get out of here. Sheriff Z-Dubs is coming to
I'm
arrest
Sheriff
you."
Z-Dubs. This here's my town." And we said, "Mr. Sheriff Z-Dubs, sir, love your work. It's great stuff. But what do you think of this?" And then I threw him in a bag.
Right. Nice. Awesome.
And now we have a genuine sheriff on board the TARDIS with us as well. Mr. Z-Dubs is the sheriff of the TARDIS.
Oh,
So
no.
that's
Okay.
it.
So we kidnapped them and then gave them a position of power and authority.
Well, they already had the position of power. That came with them.
No, but they've got jurisdiction to Texas, not in our TARDIS.
Well, we can't know. Well, that's none of my business.
That's
But
true. That is true.
They already had the position, so
Well, Nathan,
who am I to take that away from them? you know?
that is true. Yeah, that would be rude because you've already debased them by kidnapping them. So why would you do more?
which is necessary.
Yeah, that's just one of the things. Nathan, also joining us this week is Captain Marley, right? And they are from that mysterious void that we don't know anything about and won't be receiving mugs if they're not careful.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Anyway, Captain Bob Marley, Nathan, is who we ran into, right? And this is clearly where it was going to go.
Good one.
Captain Marley is actually the captain of the HMS 420, right? Which is a nice ship designation. We landed the TARDIS on the HMS 420 and bumped into Captain Bob Marley. We all smoked a fat reefer, I think you might call it. And then we all got back in the TARDIS, right? And Captain Bob Marley was like, I have no idea where I'm going. They thought they were going in to just use the phone, right? And then they came in. And then we said, no, now you're here in the TARDIS. And we like your ganja, good sir. And so we took them on board. And now we all travel around space and time smoking the reefer, smoking that fat hoon, you might say.
I just want to say I don't condone any of this, and I don't condone drugs.
You don't condone. What about smoking fat hoons?
I've never done anything.
You
like
smoked
that
fat hoons in your time,
Lawrence. I've never done anything like that in my life.
I've seen it.
No, you haven't. Shut up. Man. You got a sheriff.
Oh shit! Fuck!
Shut the fuck up.
No snitches, man.
Lawrence, for fuck's sake.
Dude, that guy's a cop.
No, but he's a good cop. He's one of the good ones.
Oh, okay, that's all right then.
He's a sheriff. It's different.
Oh, I see.
He's a cowboy. Okay.
Well, come on in. Was it Nightmare blunt rotation?
Oh, fucking hell.
Us,
Anyway.
Captain Bob Marley.
Next up, we have, thank you, Captain Bob Marley. Next up, we have Liam, who is also from the Void, fuck knows where.
Yeah.
Also got no last name to go off as well, so that's going to be
You're
fun.
just purely working with Liam.
Just Liam, which is pure vibes here. So Liam, fucking hell, man.
You've got fuck all to go.
I got literally fuck all to go on.
Nathan, tell us, where'd you find Liam?
I don't fucking know, man. Liam. Let me tell you about Liam. Liam is actually one of our many arch nemesis, okay?
Yeah.
And Liam has been tracking us down, okay?
Yeah.
And shortly after we picked up Captain Bob Marley on a boat or whatever the fuck that was.
The HMS 420.
We obviously docked in a port and Liam was there waiting for us, okay?
Oh, yeah.
They had posters like with our faces on,
Like notoriety Assassin's Creed
like wanted
posters.
posters. Yeah. And they were like following us, stalking us, ready to strike. And Liam was about to plunge a knife into my back when suddenly I turned and threw a sack over his head instead. I was like, "Fuck you, Liam." I know all about you actually, and now you're kidnapped. So that's it, and that's what happened.
It's funnier that it's Liam. I don't know why.
It's just Liam. Man.
It's just Liam.
That's all I have to go on.
If it's any consolation, I would have like taken it in the direction of someone called Lee's arm, because there's really nothing you can do with Liam, is there?
Lee's arm.
Yeah, like
what am I going to do with that?
Lee arm.
Oh, great! Now I know.
I don't know.
Anyway, thank you, Liam. Thank you, Captain Marley. Thank you, Mr. Z-Dubs. We appreciate you for supporting us on Patreon.
We do. I appreciate you
Legends
more than Nathan
of the
does.
game.
Nathan takes it for granted, whereas I really understand and appreciate it.
Lawrence, shut the fuck up.
That's true. Nathan, do you have any parting words for the listeners while you press the button that means we get to go to sleep?
I don't want to press the button.
Do you want me to press it?
No. Do I have any parting words for everyone? Good night, God bless, sleep well, love you, and we'll see you next week. I'm very excited for next week, very excited for these upcoming episodes, these next two episodes. Going to be a good time, although a bit bittersweet as we say goodbye to my favorite era of the show, my favorite era. So,
I'm not looking forward to parting, and I've some
Wow, sexist.
No.
He hates what comes next, everyone. Wow.
No, I don't. I mean, in a cool way. I don't hate it. I don't think I have an opinion, to be honest. I've not seen it enough to have an opinion.
Hashtag Lawrence hates women confirmed, everyone.
No, Lawrence likes women.
Yeah, but
Lawrence thinks, no, I'm not.
Bloody hell. Yeah, Lawrence is a pervert, everyone. Hashtag.
Right. Is that your parting words for everyone?
Pervert. Yes. Hashtag Lawrence is a pervert.
There you go, guys.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. You can press that button.
No, are you pressing it?
I can press. The reason I don't press it anymore is because you were like, "Let me press the button," and then
Yeah,
2
but I've
weeks
said
in a
what I
row
wanted
you're
to
like,
say now.
"Okay, right. Well, I should have known. I apologize." Right. Anyway, here's the actual outro. It's playing.
I think we need one that comes in.
And now you want to start talking.